Boys are back in town. Welcome to the Deadlock Podcast, episode number 294.
Oh my, it's so close, James. Almost wrapping this sucker up.
This week, we are talking about WWE Raw, July 15th, 2002, the very first episode that Eric Bischoff becomes the general manager.
I'm back. Yes, it is the Bischoff GM debut, and also a bit of a reset here for the WWE, because the episode just before this was so bad that they threw everything out and said, let's shake things up again.
Before we get into that, we have some Deadlock updates. Watch this on the Patreon. It's a fun one.
It's an exciting one, actually. Wow.
Be sure to check that out.
Dude, look, we could tell you what it is, but why spoil the surprise when you can just go to patreon.com/deadlockpw right now? If you're signed up, you already see it. If you can't see it, you'll sign up and see it. SGH
for this month is UFC 6, Boys Choice.
I made a mistake last week, James. You weren't here, and that's why the mistake was made, because I forgot we had discussed this already, that we were watching UFC 6, and I told the people that they got to pick. So that was my bad. I'll take that one. I apologize.
How about we cut a deal? Next month, you guys get to pick.
Oh, wow. See, you always come through. You always know the right thing to say. That's fucking awesome. Yes, next month you guys can pick, unless we come up with something else we want to watch. Then, maybe the month after that, it's probably next month, though. Just kidding. UFC 6 this month, though. The month of April on the $10 tier on patreon.com/deadlockpw. UFC 6 continuing our UFC saga. I'm very excited. The UFC shows are always a fucking blast with the boys, and this will be another one for the books.
Speaking of the books, man, the XFL one was actually really cool. I think if you guys haven't seen the XFL SGH, we watched the very first game that ever broadcasted. Legit, the broadcast from the TV. It's pretty interesting. I think you guys should check that out for sure.
It was a true-to-life broadcast, so much so that we got to experience the changing of the game, 3/4 of the way through the game. That's a real thing that happened. You should check it out. That was last month's SGH, as James said. Yeah, a great time. We're coming up on 60. I think the next one is SGH 60. So there's 59 other one of these suckers on there. Full-length watch-alongs, hours and hours of content of us watching some wrestling movies, now football, UFC stuff. Go check it out.
A new Retro Sync is up on the Patreon. It's the episode of SmackDown where ECW champion Taz takes on WWF champion Triple H. You can say SmackDown 2000. Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that part.
You don't have to read it how I'm fucking say it out loud.
I'm sorry.
Fix it. Well, that is, it's all true, regardless of the fucked up way that you put it. That is all true. Yes, David bi-weekly puts up a retro sync on our Patreon. And this one, yes, ECW champion Taz, he's already signed here. He's been in WWF for 4 months. Went to ECW because Mike Awesome is a bitch and was going to WCW. Someone had to beat him for the ECW title, and Paul Heyman couldn't think of one guy on his actual roster to win it, so Taz won it, and then he challenged Triple H on this episode of SmackDown. Very fun times, and it's it syncs up the real footage with our review, and that's on our Patreon right now in the $10 tier as well.
Amish Roadkill was right there, Paul.
Dude, I mean, just incredible.
Chickens. Champion. DPW, buy tickets, Las Vegas, Tokyo, Japan, Durham, Los Angeles.
Holy fuck.
We're going
Jesus.
everywhere. We are everywhere in the next month or two. So here's what you're going to do. If any of those locations sound like someplace maybe you are or will be or want to go to, you're going to go to dpwtix.com, check the dates, buy the tickets, and then you're going to go to dpwondemand.com and you're going to watch the show. Get in or get the fuck out. All right, now it's time for the Patreon shoutout segment.
Wahoo!
Starting in the $5 tier, Anon. Help, I fell down a well. Tony, throw your schmeat down so I can climb back up. If Gar Guara can be at a Mets game, when is DPW What the Dog Doing gonna have Buff Pup?
Oh, fuck you.
My girl don't hold back when she on top. Call her a rough rider till I woo, woo, woo. Jack, David Claiborne, Young Doodoo.
On the track.
Buddy Tree, Firehawk, I super sucked off Johnny at Over the Limit 2011.
I wasn't fucking there.
Dipper Yoda's Patreon name be like Son Richard Chase. Had 2 $1 burners. Now I can't secretly make the boys laugh. So Johnny, time to take the dick to chase hell. Yours for true. J-Rock 777.
2 $1 burners.
None of those words are in the Bible.
No, Holy Bible, of course not.
The next name you're going to read is probably a douchebag.
Oh.
John.
This is fucked up.
Jorn Blord. Jorms Dornor. Orthornor. Doglors. The Dork Lork. Pordkorst.
Or what the fuck why is it Orthonor Dorkless? Jordan Blord. Fuck this guy. He is a douchebag.
Cian O'Callahan. Hey you. Yeah, you. Go do your laundry. Or don't. I'm not your dad.
I did it yesterday.
Juno Lily Knight. Hey Johnny, I'm in Philly for AEW Dynasty. Is there anything... actually, never mind. The Young Bucks just showed up. I'm out of here. Harry. $7.50 tier. That's a new one. Booger Red versus Gold Dust versus Blue Meanie in a losers go grayscale match.
Oh, wow. That would be very detrimental. Booger Red, I guess he had red on him, technically.
Yeah.
His hair.
It's his yard.
Yeah.
Sapia on a pole match. X Saint Veins X.
How is there 2 people in this tier that doesn't exist?
They just created it.
Oh, it's good for them.
$10 tier, Sam Gahan, RDM.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Eric. I like
Eric.
to chase.
Oh, fuck off, Eric.
Richard's son.
Fucking Eric. Hate Eric, actually.
Antonio Soto. Yo, Deadlock boys, it's me, Satan. You
What's
know,
up?
like the devil guy.
Yeah,
Just wondering if y'all can stop taking the dogs to hell.
It's not us doing it.
Pig poop balls.
Yeah.
JDMR playing WWE Underground shouting, he's rocked.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Lewis Newlands, Brian Segara,
Hello.
Dante Tarantino, Chris Brady, Chase,
No.
Richard's son.
Just plain straight up lowercase Chase Richardson. How the fuck is that?
Fuck up in the crib watching no DQ CAW. Squabby Jack Jenkins, Matt Wrestling, Steven Calypsis. A lot of guys are afraid to moan, but I be in my girl's ear like, that boy is bouncy.
Like about you?
Robbie Robertson. It is not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. So let us not laugh at Johnny's micro penis.
It's fucking fine.
Come on, some young guy. Anderson. Anderson. Anderson.
I know.
Cock.
Oh,
Johnson. Real name. Check the birth certificate.
There's no fucking chance, buddy.
Storminator 01. Taish. Kurt Angle sideline reporter. Johnny Smells.
Hey, fuck you.
Dragon Eye.
Why are you so into that?
RJ Nesher. Rob Haggerty. Steven Richards' son says, fuck WWE. Call that based Richards' son.
Great.
Dracula Flow.
Oh.
Forlorn _ Donald Myers. Playboy P1. I need a New York penis. Chase Richard's son.
That's one name?
Mike Forte. Nixter 218. Board Clown MMF. Darrell Adams. Kyle W. So I had to ask myself, do I want wealth or family?
I know I'm not going to like this.
Do I chase rich
See, I fucking...
or son? Curtis Brown. Midnight
this
Ghoul,
shit.
Russell Williams, TV Static, Steve Bosco, Matthew Kendrick, Joey Hickman, Jarvaris Carter,
Nice.
Edward Windows, Nathan Cook, Johnny shitting his little drawers
No.
while Viscera hits Visagra on him
Oh.
at DPW Cold Egg Buffet. On the tip of your tongue,
Nuh-uh.
Randall Nelson, William, Billiam, Shilliam, Philium, Richardson,
Dude, fuck off!
Jr.,
Christ almighty, man.
Dazzler JJD.
Yeah.
Just came back from Planet Stasiak. I saw the sci-fi alien and Matt Morgan Jr. put on a stinker of a match.
Oh, dude. They shot Matt Morgan's cum to Planet Stacy.
It landed on Planet Stasiak, brother.
That sucks.
Rikishi's car that he hit Stone Cold with.
Okay.
The Townsmobile. George Harris. Dick. The Cock.
Right.
Johnson's tag partner. The Big Shaft.
Oh.
Kraft Dinner. Fried Egg Lover.
What's going on?
I Foppy. Right?
I mean, that's what I would have said.
When was the last time you played Stink Poop? It's me. It's me, Robbie McAllister from the Highlanders.
All right.
I finally escaped the impact zone.
Oh, good.
But now I'm stuck in the DPW Patreon.
Oh, no.
I'm trapped.
Oh, fuck. That sucks.
Suplex King. http://shadowzg. I would like to sincerely apologize to every other creator I support on Patreon for having to read my dumbass deadlock names.
I love that we've like infiltrated.
I'm waiting to see someone pop up on like the Super Mega podcast.
Yeah,
or
like something we watch. Yeah.
Super Duper Fly. Sin 8. Spongy Cloud. $14.50 tier. That's
doesn't
new.
exist. Yeah, I mean, does it exist?
Blake Sterling, Brandon Garrison.
How is there more than 2 people?
Sofa King Goated, Meow Meow, Sauce Spinner Belt, OP.
Right.
Real JC, Amir Jones, Noah Casper, Sean Heston, Brandon Thompson.
What are you all doing?
Tyler Schultz, Christian Martinez, Draven_Anarchy.
Yeah, these were just normal people.
$15 tier, By Eye. James.
Oh.
Based Tony Marinara eating Subway the long way.
As you do.
Dude, you know what I was looking at the other day? Crazy
What's
enough, I was just eating and watching YouTube, and there was a Subway like video.
Yeah.
And it was showing how Subway used to be back when they were sandwich artists.
Like they cared about the quality.
Right. Did you know that Subway used to have the triangle cut on top of the sub to keep in the stuff up top? You should look that up.
Wait,
I don't know if
that?
anyone knows that, but Subway used to cut a triangle with the bread at the top and put it on top to keep everything in on the top so you could grab it and eat it.
Dude, I didn't know they ever did that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that old? Like before, like I would have.
Oh, it's called the V
Subway?
cut. Phased out in 1999.
I see somebody saying that it was more difficult to be consistent and it took more time, so they just gave up doing it.
Yeah, it didn't even make it to the year 2000.
Wow.
Y2K killed the V cut in Subway.
What's next? I mean, Christ.
Michael, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Longway Twitty. Hey, this was Longway Twitty. Just telling you guys, maybe get a new joke. Eric Daniels, UK Hog Dipper here.
Hey.
Love the boys, love the pod, love pro wrestling.
Let's go.
Sheets RS.
Yeah.
She chase on my Richard till we have a son. And new Patreon champion of the world at 135.69.
Holy fuck.
Using my Rose toy until I deadlock.
Wow, new champ. Round of applause. Been a minute since a new champion. That's a heavy amount as well. Thank you so much. Quite the list this week. You guys are really just starting to fucking piss me off, actually. So, but thank you so much. Keep it up. Patreon.com/DeadlockPW. We appreciate your support all the time, anytime.
All right, now it is time for us to visit the 6th Annual DEADIES Awards.
Wow, Beefy, put some like ceremonial music behind this.
All your favorites lost this year.
You have bad favorites. Now, I will say, by the way, a monumental year for the DEADIES. We had like a record number of votes. More than 1,000 new voters from last year to this year. We have 4,000 plus of you voted on the DEADIES this year. So round of applause for the people
Unbelievable.
who participated. That's fucking awesome. 4,000 plus, which is, I mean, it was 3,000 plus last year. So it was really a substantial difference here. So glad you're all here for the ride and glad you are participating in voting. A lot of categories, a lot of winners. I'll be honest, James, I haven't peeped these. I'm going in blind as I can be. I have the thing open for last year, so I can tell you who won these awards last year, but I am unawares of who won this year.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this breaks down compared to last year, you know. All right, so let's start here at Breakout Star of the Year for 2024.
Ooh. Oh my. Who impressed you the most that hadn't impressed you before is this award?
The nominations for 2024 Breakout Star of the Year, we have Kyle Fletcher, Obafemi, Javon Evans, Mariah May, Jacob Fatu, Harley Cameron, and Joe Hendry.
Well, I got to put on my vote here, James. I'm making it known. I didn't vote, but I'm voting now, and this should be the winner. I'm going for, our favorite here. We're going for Joe Hendry. I will tell you, James. What the hell?
Wrong.
You can't. But there's no wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have fucking misconstrued what this fucking was.
Yeah, I guess so. God damn it. Well, what I will tell you, James, is last year the 2023 Breakout Star of the Year in the DEADIES was none other than Swerve Strickland.
Oh, he had a great year.
He did. A fantastic year. 33.9% last year. Breakout Star of the Year, Swerve Strickland.
The 2024 Breakout Star of the Year at 23.8% of the votes.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Javon Evans.
Oh, wow. Let's go. That's right. Bitch.
That boy is Breakout Star of the Year.
That's the right answer, motherfucker. Of course it's Javon Evans. Are you kidding me? That's what we've been saying. We've been saying that for years. He's been the Breakout Star for 3 years now. Stop playing. Javon Evans, that's fucking awesome. We love that son of a bitch.
Yeah, congratulations. That is very cool. He did have a great year.
He did. You can come to the next DPW show and pick up your award. I'll be waiting.
We'll always be there.
We're waiting.
So the next award here is Company of the Year. Some would say this is the most coveted, even above Wrestler of the Year for many.
We should do this at the top, really. That's how big this is. But we're, we'll play it cool here. Who are the nominees for the 2024 Promotion of the Year?
The nominees are the WWE, the AEW, the DPW, the TJPW, the New Japan Pro Wrestling, PW.
Well, the Promotion of the Year for 2023 was Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Which, I mean, like, first of all, round of applause for that. I mean, like, what a good year for that. I believe, I don't want to misspeak, so I can check real quick, but I believe also the 2022 Promotion of the Year was also Deadlock Pro Wrestling. Which, round of applause.
They've done it again.
Let me double check that real quick. I believe I have that right here, that Deadlock Pro Wrestling might be 2 years running as Promotion of the Year. Yes, that is correct.
Unbelievable. Some would say a once-in-a-lifetime run. Can they continue it into the year 2024 is the question on everybody's mind.
Has anybody won an award this many times in the row like this? Like, this is going to turn into the goddamn Deadlock Pro Company of the Year award, Bryan Danielson style.
Well, let's take a look. The 2024 Company of the Year at 64% of the votes.
Come on.
the DPW.
Yeah!
Unbelievable.
We did it!
They've done it again.
Dude,
That'll get you every time.
Wow, the DPW front office does a fantastic job, I have to say.
I love those guys.
Wow, 3 years running, DPW is the company of the year. I mean, unprecedented, really. I mean, that says it all, right? How can you deny this now?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The numbers, what do they mean?
They don't lie.
Put that cookie down. I mean, all the quotes that you can think of right now. And now it is time for the Oh My Moment of the Year award.
This is always an exciting one. There's a lot of crazy things that have happened in wrestling in the past year, and let's see what the people thought was the Oh My of the year.
The nominations for the Oh My Moment of the Year. Hangman Adam Page burns down Swerve Strickland's house from AEW Dynamite. Mariah May betrays Toni Storm on AEW Dynamite. Bryan Danielson wins the AEW World Championship, AEW All In London. Cody Rhodes finishes the story and wins the WWE Championship, WWE WrestleMania XL. Darby Allin jumps off a ladder through glass, AEW Revolution 2024.
I mean, I was an oh my to me. I probably typed that to you in the chat.
I mean, honestly, most of these could be Darby Allin.
That's
Christian Cage throws Darby Allin straight at the stairs the long way.
Dude, that was awesome too.
Hangman Adam Page stabs Swerve Strickland with a needle. AEW All Out 2024.
That had a lot of people freaking out.
Nigel McGuinness comes out of retirement. AEW All In London.
That was fucking awesome. That was a tearjerker. So just to remind people how the things have changed, the 2023 Deadie's Oh My Moment of the Year winner was CM Punk returns to the WWE. Yes, that was a year ago.
Time moves fast, man.
Shit, I know. Well, what's the Oh My of the year, James?
The Oh My Moment of the Year at 23.4% of the votes.
Okay.
Hangman Adam Page burns down Swerve Strickland's house on AEW Dynamite.
I mean, that is fucking crazy.
I mean, it is. I mean, I'll never forget it.
I mean, of all, that's I don't know how often that happens. I feel like it's implied sometimes. They implied that Matt Hardy burned down Jeff Hardy's house one time. But
they showed it here.
Yeah, we saw him do it, and he sat out in front of it as it burned behind him. I mean, that's one of the most evil things you could do. Wow. Hangman, who has an abundance of Deadies to collect from over the years, come pick him up, buddy. We're in North Carolina. I know you fuck with North Carolina. We got plenty of these for you. So congrats on your win, you psycho.
Now it is time for the Pro Wrestling Event of the Year.
Ooh, I mean, that's some big shows. Some big shows have happened.
So let's take a look at the nominations for Event of the Year. WWE WrestleMania XL Sunday. AEW Revolution 2024. DPW Super Battle.
Oh, that's a good show.
AEW All In London. AEW Dynasty 2024.
WWE, I mean, they could have cheesed here if they were allowed to have WrestleMania as one all-encompassing instead of just one day. They might have. But we'll see. We'll have to see how the that deciding factor is. That DPW show, though. I mean, what a show! That
was good.
Highest attended show we've had. Marquee matches. I mean, I would vote for that shit.
That was good.
Well, what the people voted for last year, James, the 2023 Deadies Event of the Year, went to AEW All In London. I believe
good
that was
show.
Obviously, the first one. Great fucking show. Yeah, fantastic show. Can All In London win it again? And
the winner of the Pro Wrestling Event of the Year award for 2024 at 34.5% of the votes, WWE WrestleMania XL Sunday. So now it is time for the Pro Wrestling Match of the Year award for 2024.
I like this. I like this one a lot. It's a fun category.
Let's check out the nominations for Match of the Year. We have Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, AEW All In London 2024. Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay, AEW Dynasty 2024. Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita, AEW Revolution 2024. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, WWE Bad Blood 2024. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, WWE WrestleMania XL Sunday.
I mean, that just won event of the year.
Miyu Watanabe versus Shoko Nakajima, TJPW, Yes, Wonderland 2024. United Empire versus Bullet Club, New Japan Pro Wrestling, The New Beginning in Osaka 2024.
Last year's match of the year, for those that may not remember, the DEADIES 2023 match of the year was Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland in a Texas death match from AEW Full Gear 2023, where, again, I mean, those dudes just fucking kill each other in that. So but there's a lot of, I think there's only like one or two gimmick matches in this year's one. So I wonder how this sways here.
The winner of the 2024 Match of the Year award at 26.8%, Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, AEW All In London 2024.
I mean, Bryan Danielson's the fucking greatest to ever do it. I mean, he probably should win this every year that he wrestles. Like,
the GOAT.
He has a match of the year every year ever. So, like, yeah, how can you even argue?
And now it is time for the 2024 Feud of the Year award.
Who fucking hated each other better than everyone else?
Let's check out the nominations for Feud of the Year. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre from the WWE. Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page from the AEW. Toni Storm versus Mariah May from the AEW. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns from the WWE. And Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher from the AEW.
Last year, the fucking 2023 DEADIES Feud of the Year was Christian Cage versus Dead Fathers.
Ah. Indeed.
From the AEW.
And now it is time to find out the winner of the Feud of the Year.
You got the results in.
At 34% for the Feud of the Year.
Yes.
Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page.
I mean, this dude, he burned this dude's house down. Like, that's pure hate. Like, everything else, like, I mean, these dudes, had a bracelet. Like, these dudes had a fucking house on fire. Stop playing. Like, of course it was this. Swerve Strickland, Hangman, and Swerve, you both can pick up your award. Hangman, we have a lot of them for you. Please, can you fucking they're stacking up high. What are we supposed to do with these? And now it is time for the 2024 Tag Team of the Year award. We love tag team wrestling here on the Deadlock podcast. It's probably maybe our favorite type of wrestling sometimes, if not a majority. Like a good, I'd say a good tag match is better than a good singles match. Let's look at the nominations here for Tag Team of the Year. Violence is Forever, Kevin Koo and Dominic Guerrero. Yes! Motor City Machine Guns, yes! Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Yes! Speedball Something. Yes! Speedball Mike Bailey and Jake Something. Fuck yes! The Young Bucks, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson. That's cool. I like that. Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Daisy Monkey, Arisu Endo and Suzume. That's awesome. The Outrunners, Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. We fuck with the Outrunners heavy. The last year's Tag Team of the Year, 2023 Tag Team of the Year for the DEADIES was former DPW World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. Can they do it again back to back? And the winner of the 2024 Tag Team of the Year at 36.5%. Oh, that's a lot. Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Damn. Okay. I mean, big ups to the boys. Big ups to the boys. They want to, they put in the work in. I see them posted on socials a ton. So, like, good for them. Congrats. Fraxium. Crazy name. And now it is time for the 2024 Wrestler of the Year. Ooh, wow. Okay. This is a big one. Not as big as Company of the Year, of course. Not to be confused with the most important, some would say. But nonetheless, an important award. Yes. Let's check the nominations for Wrestler of the Year. Cody Rhodes from the WWE. Will Ospreay from the AEW. Bryan Danielson from the AEW. Toni Storm from the AEW. Swerve Strickland from the AEW. Jake Something from the DPW. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, he is. And CM Punk
from the WWE.
That's a murderer's row right there. I mean, those are all fucking killers. But last year, the 2023 Wrestler of the Year, who was not on the ballot this year, shockingly, Gunther won last year for Wrestler of the Year. New winner guaranteed here, and hopefully it is from DPW.
And the winner of the 2024 Wrestler of the Year award.
We can rig this,
For the 6th Annual DEADIES.
Right. Deadlock's award show.
At 19.8%.
It's gotta be
Tony Storm.
Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. I mean, like,
Tony Storm had a great year.
Tony Storm had a fantastic year. Tony Storm, like, what a run, right? Like,
probably the most, like, electric TV wrestler.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it has to be. I mean, she just won Wrestler of the Year.
Wow. All right. Tony Storm, Wrestler of the Year. That's fucking awesome. Congrats. Yeah.
Tony absolutely.
Storm, yes. We will, the trophy's in the mail.
All right. Now it is time for the Deadlock Awards section of the 6th Annual DEADIES. We're going to start off here with the Patreon Something Gonna Happen Episode of the Year Award.
I mean, if you're missing these Patreon things, I mean, you're missing out. We've if you like the podcast, the amount of ridiculous shit that we have going on Patreon is fucking absurd. So it's well worth checking out, and some of these things might entice you. What are the nominations for the SGH Episode of the Year?
The nominations are SGH number 48, UFC 4, SGH number 51, UFC 5, SGH number 52, WWE One Night Stand 2008, SGH number 53, WWE One Night Stand 2007.
We did those back to back.
SGH number 54, Wrestle Massacre.
Oh my.
SGH number 56, The Wrestler. And SGH number 47, WCW Uncensored.
Wow. I don't know what I think I don't know what I would pick. Like, the UFC ones are fucking fantastic. Like, off rip, I would feel like UFC 4 is probably what I would vote for, just because, like, the UFC series has been absurd. In my brain, One Night Stand 08 or 07 had to be fucking funny, because how'd they make it on here otherwise? I mean, these all must have been fantastic. I don't remember the uncensored one at all. Like, is that, like, just a blind spot for me? Like, that must have been awesome.
Yeah, that's weird that I don't remember it.
I don't remember. I mean, we do a lot of shit.
That's true.
Well, who wins? Who is what's the best episode we did here? This is our award. Which one did we do the best on?
The winner at 18.9% of the Patreon Something Gonna Happen Episode of the Year for 2024. SGH number 53, WWE One Night Stand 2007.
How close were the other ones? Was it like...
It was all within a few percentages, yeah.
Wow. What was second place? We don't have to do these for all these. I'm just curious.
Second place was The Wrestler.
Wow. No shit. Okay. Damn. I mean, I love doing all these things. Like, I mean, I love doing the pod. It's just that the Patreon stuff is so different because we get to, like, just watch it and react real time. Like, it's, I don't know. I enjoy it. It makes me feel like I'm just hanging out with the buddies. And
now it's time for the Patreon Watch This Episode of the Year award. Let's check out the nominations. We had episode 174, Super Crazy and Jim Duggan versus the Highlanders from WWE Heat 2007.
I think that had a fantastic finish if I'm remembering correctly.
Episode 204, Hoist Gracie versus Matt Hughes, UFC 60.
What a fucking great feeling that one was.
Episode 212, Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, WCW Halloween Havoc, 1998.
Is there any good ones on here?
Episode 214, Jim Duggan versus Ted DiBiase, Loser Leaves Town, Coal Miner's Glove on a Pole, Steel Cage, Tuxedo Street Fight, from Houston Wrestling, 1989.
That one, like, changed the Patreon, I think. Like, that shifted a lot of people's brains.
It did, yeah, you're right. Episode 217, Doink, Eugene, and Kane versus Umaga, Viscera, and Kevin Thorne, WWE Saturday Night's Main Event 2007.
How did we make it out of any of these?
I don't know. Episode 218, Rob Conway versus Viscera, WWE Heat 2006.
I mean, the fucking run they had on the house show Heat Loop was unbelievable.
Episode 219, Ultra Violent Student Battle Royal, CZW Tournament of Death 4.
We saw some innovative shit in that one at least, and almost saw a guy die.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Wow, I don't even know. Holy fuck, I don't even know what I would pick. Maybe the Jim Duggan one? That's the only good match on this.
Well, the winner of the Patreon Watch This episode of the year for 2024 is at 18.7%.
Oh.
Episode 218, Rob Conway versus Viscera, WWE Heat 2006.
The match is 5 minutes long, and he just fucks him in his ass.
Well, that's his finish.
He pulled the tights off his ass and fucked him. Man,
yeah,
wow.
That's right.
Congratulations to the Iron Man. Please
you love to see it.
Accept your fucking award, buddy. Please, where was the Jim Duggan one? Is that even...
That was second at 18.4%.
Dude, 3%?
0.3%.
0.3. Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. A good... those are both ends of Deadlock right there. Like, if that doesn't define us perfectly...
Viscera doing his finish. That'll get you every time.
That will get you every time. Good Lord.
And now it's time for the best Patreon name of the year.
There's no such thing. There's no best here. These are all fucking bad.
Well, let's look at the nominations. We have Chase Richardson.
That's not fair.
Tony 2012.
I forgot about
Dick
that one.
The Cock Johnson.
Wow, he must be. That one is on every one of these, is for sure.
I have a tiny dick and even smaller balls. The balls are above the dick. Also, the dick stinks, and I hate it. The balls do not smell.
Wow, how do people remember this?
Hey, Johnny, I'm going to be in Philadelphia for WrestleMania weekend and was wondering if there was anything cool to do in town.
How is that on here?
Mailman guy.
Do you remember that one? He was like a shoot mailman, and he would like have it, and then people were like having other names saying fucking hate the mailman.
And of course, here at the end of the nominations, who else could it be other than Mr. Shit Ass Boom? Unbelievable.
Wow, just just the worst fucking list of people I've ever fucking seen.
Let's take a look here and see who won this one.
We could skip it.
No.
We could just not. This isn't something to be awarded, James. This is not they don't deserve anything but malice.
You will be rewarded with your award. And the winner of the best Patreon name of 2024 at 28.9%.
I'm not going to be happy regardless, I don't think.
Hey, Johnny, I'm going to be in Philadelphia for WrestleMania weekend and was wondering if there was anything cool to do in town. I'm
stunned that Chase Richardson didn't win. I'll be honest with you. But that one picked up steam.
Yeah.
Many iterations of the Hey Johnny. All these just really were just to make me mad in the long run here. Congratulations, whoever the first person to say that was. I bet that person meant this the first one.
Maybe
this was a real name the first time.
Maybe.
Right? I think the problem was he asked us after the show. It already happened.
Yeah. And now it's time for the best day to listen to the Deadlock Podcast Award.
New category. It's great.
We got our nominations.
Okay.
If you can believe it, here are the nominations. Monday, Super Tuesday, Every Day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So Saturday and Sunday didn't get their own for some reason. No one fucks with us on the weekends.
No.
Unless that counts as every day.
I'm not coming into work on the weekends.
No, that's true.
But everybody is working for the weekend.
Maybe the best time to consume Deadlock, though, is when you're working. Who's the winner? What is the best day
And
to
the
listen to
winner
Deadlock Podcast?
of the best day to listen to the Deadlock Podcast Award is at 71%
Wow.
every day.
Yay!
Yes.
Yay! That's fucking fantastic. What was second? It has to be Monday.
Second was Super Tuesday.
What?
Is that right? Y'all
guys
like
fucking
Super Tuesdays?
Shit, let's move the show to Tuesday then. What the fuck? Might as well. I mean, golly. Or move it to every day.
Oh,
Every
dude.
day we do a pod, James.
Oh, man.
Every day.
So now it's time for the most loved wrestler on the podcast in 2024 award.
Oh, I believe this is a new one as well.
Let's look at the nominations. We have Goldust, Mike
that's strong.
Enos, Scott Hall, The Miz, Scott Steiner, Jake something, yes,
Yes!
and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Wow. I mean, that's a list of people I do love on this podcast regularly. All these people.
And
Maybe
the
not.
winner of the most loved wrestler on the podcast in 2024 at 41%,
Oh my God, almost half.
the big gold one,
Yeah!
Goldust. Thank you. For the
He
award.
likes movies.
And a podcast, apparently.
Dude, I mean, what a year though for I mean, that list is probably completely different last year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like that's or sorry, like 2023, excuse me.
Yeah, right.
Wow, I mean, barn burner year for Goldust on this show. Had a lot of big moments. Scott Hall, I thought would have a what was second?
Second would be Scott Steiner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's probably a long running one, right? Like I imagine Scott Steiner's getting love since the beginning.
Yeah.
I will say out of this list, we love Jake something the most.
Yeah, we do love Jake something from DP Dub. Yes.
Yeah! Company of the year.
And now it's time for the best podcast moment of the year award.
Ooh, wow. I don't even these. I like these because like I forget all of this stuff. Like I only remember things that people like by how much I hear it again.
I only remember things that are right in front of me.
That's dude. Yeah, I mean, our brains are really, really bad.
So let's look at the nominations.
Okay.
You Want a War? Killer Clown Scott Hall. Cuts the you know the rest. James Darnell?
Well, yeah, I guess that was you. Somebody said it was you.
Chase Richard's son.
How's that a moment?
12 times Anderson
Dude, wow, that was fucking legendary. That
snuck in.
never happened before.
Dan Severn explodes in a limo.
That was good too.
Scott Hall wants BP oil and a fat money contract.
Wow. Damn, some of these are fucking really good. I don't know what I would vote for other than not Chase Richardson.
Well, the winner of the best podcast moment of the year
Don't
at 28.1%.
It better not fucking be Chase fucking Richardson.
You Want a War? Killer Clown Scott Hall.
Wow, that's fucking so crazy.
I know. Yeah, I agree.
That's
cool,
such
though.
like a. I mean, I love that. I think sometimes I underestimate how much people enjoy our sidebar stuff. Like that wasn't like a seg.
Right.
We just talked about that and like it became its own thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fucking wow. That's very cool.
Well, it helps that right afterwards we got like a bunch of Scott Hall segments, so that was fun.
That's true. Yeah, the Legend of Scott Hall. I mean, the fucking BP oil one and the Dan Severn exploding one are like I was fucking throwing up laughing at those. But,
yeah. And now it's time for the best podcast episode of the year award.
Oh, actually, I'm curious if I can see it here. I want to see if I can actually find out what the episode of the year last year was because I didn't do it for the rest of these, but I'm curious. The 2023 Deadlock podcast of the year was XWF episode 2 in 2023.
Well, let's look at the nominations for this year. We have episode 247, WXO episode number 1.
Wow.
We have episode 252, WCW Thunder 1999, Kevin Nash on commentary. Episode 253, WXO episode number 2.
What a run.
Episode 267, WWE Raw 2003, Goldust gets electrocuted. Episode 273, WWF Raw 1998, Hawk falls off the Tron.
That was, wow, that feels like it just happened.
Episode 276, TNA first 2-hour episode, Kurt goes to Sting's son's football game.
I feel like that one just picked up steam like recently.
Episode 278, WWE Raw 2011, Muppets host Raw.
There's no fucking way that's on this list.
Dude, what are you talking about?
That?
Beaker was beast.
I mean,
him and Mr. or I'm sorry. Let me make sure I get your name right. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew.
I just say it like a Hogan.
Because, you had to put a little emphasis on it.
Sure, understandable, respectable.
So the winner of the best podcast episode of the year at 27.3%.
Yes.
If you can believe it. Episode 252, WCW Thunder 1999, Kevin Nash does commentary.
Really? The Old Glory podcast episode? Holy fuck.
That'll get you every time.
I didn't know people fuck with that episode so much. See, it's actually like, out of all the things we've ever done, I think we've talked about this before. I feel like podcasts are like the hardest to get feedback on in terms of like what people enjoyed. Because we do it gets put out, and then we kind of just we have to move on to record the next one, so we don't really get to look back and see how the other ones are doing.
Right.
Wow. So that is not one I would have fucking thought. I thought WXO would have had this one, honestly.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Well, congrats to us for that.
Cool.
Yeah, we win again. All these are us, really.
And now it's time for the Deadlock Ite of the Year Best Fan Submitted Content Award.
Oh, shit. There's a tight race here this year, I believe.
We have nominations-wise, Kid Kingpin.
There he is.
David, and Lost the Camera.
Oh, shit. I mean, those are three legends of the game. I mean, I think in 2025, this list will be, like, tripled. I think there's a ton of people making these now, which is fucking crazy. Like, yeah, a lot of you fuck with the shit and get some inspiration from it, and we enjoy seeing it. So thanks for fucking with us like that.
The winner of Deadlock Ite of the Year at 48.5%. Kid Kingpin.
Oh, shit. Wow. Congratulations. That might be his first year winning.
Oh, is that right? That's awesome.
I think so. Congrats. Hey, round of applause.
Yeah, congrats, dude.
A lot of hard work from you three, and hey, like you said, keep it up. You never know. You could be on this list next year.
And now it's time for the Deadlock Hall of Fame inductee of 2024.
Wow, this is this is an important list here. Like, once you go in the Hall of Fame, you're a legend. Like, you're already a lot of these are probably legends in their own right. They're going to get brought up for years and years to come, but the Hall of Fame is a big deal.
Who got into the Hall of Fame last year?
Last year's Hall of Fame inductee was Hulk Hogan, or maybe not, brother.
Right.
And then 2022 was Dick the Cock Johnson.
There it is.
I also think Luther is in the Hall of Fame.
Sure. I mean, we have one of the most craziest wings ever.
Yeah, like I think there's a few more that I'm missing here. But I think obviously it's 6th annual, right? We've done this fucking a ton of times. Oh wait, here we go. 2021 final voting. Who was in the Hall of Fame then? You think we would have these fucking just like listed somewhere, but we don't have a Hall of Fame like wing. So how do you do a Hall of Fame in 2021 was, well, of course it was Dick the Cock Johnson.
2 rings?
2 rings for Dick.
Don't fuck with the king. Well, let's look at the nominations here for the Hall of Fame inductee for this year. We have Chase Richard's son.
No.
We got Gold Dust. We got Scott Hall.
Okay.
We got Mike Enos. We got Richard Sandwich.
Oh my!
And
Our
Jesse
Sandwich?
Ventura.
Jesse the Body. McMahon, you better vote for me. Wow.
Well, let's look at the nominations. Let's break it down.
Don't do it to me.
See who won. At 36.5% of the votes.
That's a lot of percent.
Chase
No!
Richard's son.
No!
Chase Richardson is immortalized forever. Congratulations.
No, don't say it like
the
that.
The statue is being built as we speak.
There's no statue.
For Chase?
No.
Richard's son.
Which one? Just the one? There's thousands. There's thousands of Chase Richard's sons. Holy fuck. Congrats. I guess.
It's a movement.
It's a bowel movement. Fuck.
And now it's time for the Superlative Awards.
I hate that word.
Superlative?
Feels weird. Superlative. I feel like I'm fucking it up.
Sure. Well, let's look and see what awards we got here. We got the Wiener Sports Nutrition My Opinion Award. Vote whatever you want.
This is always a crazy category here because you legit can just write whatever you want. And there's been winners of this. Who won this? Like, what could have possibly won this last year?
I think Duel won last year.
I mean, how is that? He's never been on the show. Let's see. The winner.
He's just a winner, you know.
Well, the winner last year, of course, James, was Dick the Cock Johnson.
Oh, the GOAT, two-time Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Duel was in the running, though.
He can't battle the results, you know.
That's fucking insane.
Well, let's see who won this year.
Okay.
We got nominations of Duel.
How is that?
Chase.
Stop.
Richard's son. You want a war?
Oh.
The Old Glory knee drop. Anderson. I'm hungry.
Ooh, that's a good one.
DPW.
Yeah.
Mike Wiener. Richard Sandwich.
None of these words are in the Bible.
And the winner. The Wiener. The Wider Sports Nutrition My Opinion Award winner at 19.5%.
Okay.
Duel. Congratulations to a GOAT. You've done it.
Deadlock legend Duel. Kids, I mean, wow. Not even like Macho. Like he's been on Patreon.
It's Duel.
I mean, I love Duel to death. That's my fucking goat. That's my OG. Like I've known Duel since I was like 15 years old. So like,
and now he's immortalized forever.
Duel, your award is not in the mail. Fuck you. Congrats, buddy.
And now it's time for the Art Jimerson Most Fucked Fucker Superlative.
I mean, got to keep that going, right? Art Jimerson, a legend in Deadlock lore. I felt, got to keep his name on there.
We have Big Boom AJ as the nomination.
Okay.
Hangman Adam Page, Darby Allin,
Yes.
Hulk Hogan, John Blood,
Whoa.
Uncle Elmer, James Darnell, The Rock, Mike Enos, and Tony Pizza Guy.
Wow. That's a list of fuckers, I gotta say.
Who won the award for last year?
Ooh, the 2023 Most Fucked Fucker. The 2023 Art Jimerson Most Fucked Fucker winner was Art Jimerson.
Congratulations, goats.
But who is the most fucked fucker of 2024?
At 23.9% of the votes, the Art Jimerson Most Fucked Fucker Award goes to Big Boom AJ.
Whoa!
And
boom!
I gotta give that 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Boom! Wow! Congratulations, Big Boom AJ. I mean, gotta give that the OG a round of applause as well. I mean, most fucked fucker changed the world. Big Boom AJ did. I mean, good lord.
Costco has never been the same.
We would love to have you come out to DPW, Big Boom AJ. So if you'd like to accept your award, come on out.
Come to the Power Boom.
Oh my God.
To Adam Priest.
We got the perfect guy. I was going to say that. Wow. Congrats. Unbelievable. Right up there with Art Jimerson in the Art Jimerson Most Fucked Fucker Award.
Now it's time for the Never Seen a Guy Like That Best Wrestler That Is Bald and Wears Jean Shorts and Chain Award.
I mean, there's a lot of these days, James. Like, anyone can win this.
Our nominations are Horace Hogan, John Cena, Just Incredible,
John Cena,
and John Moxley.
So, okay, sorry, that was the end of the list?
There it is.
There's nobody else in that category.
That's it.
Ah.
Who won last year?
That's a great question. The winner last year was Horace Hogan.
Nice. Well, the winner this year for 2024 at 55.8%
Okay.
is Horace Hogan. Yes.
I mean, that's right. He is the best wrestler that's bald and wears jean shorts and chain. Like, who's doing it like that guy? Have you ever seen anyone else like that other than these four?
No, and the guy that has isn't here.
He's not fucking here. That's true.
So
and
fucking
he's a liar.
guess what? No one's ever seen a guy like that.
I mean, it's solidified 2 years running. I mean, how can you argue it now?
And now it's time for the Penis Exploding Machine Award.
That could mean anything, really.
Let's check the nominations. We have Hulk Hogan, Duel, John Blood,
Hey, whoa!
James Darnell, Tony Pizza Guy, Val Venus, Logan Paul, and Chris Jericho.
Wow, I mean, why the fuck am I on this list?
Well, let's see who won.
I don't know if we've had this award before. I'm trying to see if there's a... Oh, yeah. Who won this last year? The winner last year was... Well, it was me.
Let's see if you can two-peat.
I would like to not, please.
And the winner of the 2024 Penis Exploding Machine Award.
Please not
at
me.
25.2% of the votes.
Please, God.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Was it close?
No.
Oh, thank God. Wow. Okay. I must have made up for whatever I did last year. Okay, great. All right. Well, congrats.
Yes.
Congrats to
Because
Hulk Hogan.
Horace Hogan will be escorting you to the machine here shortly. There is no award.
You are on your way, brother.
And now, the final award. Most Based Wrestler Award of 2024.
Ooh, wow, that's heavy. I mean, that's as important. That's almost up there with Company of the Year. Not as much though. Company of the Year.
Some would say Company of the Year is number one. It means the most every year. Always.
I also say that.
Except for the beginning years.
Right. I mean, like that. No, but like in the past three.
Yes.
Like, yeah. I mean, like 2.5 maybe. You know what I mean? Like.
Yes.
But at the very least, it's still very important and should be regarded as the most like real award here. But last year, Most Based Wrestler Award went to Christian Cage.
Let's check the nominations this time.
Okay.
We have Jake Something from the DPW.
Yes. Fuck yes, we do.
We have Hangman Adam Page from the AEW.
Fuck yeah.
We have Gunther from the WWE. We have CM Punk from the WWE. We have Obafemi from the WWE. We have Javon Evans from the WWE.
Yes, from DPW,
Yes.
really, when you think about it.
And we have Beast Mortos from the DPW. Yes!
Yes, we fucking do. He's from the DPW.
Yes!
I mean, he fucking super works here. He's going to be wrestling for us April 18th in Las Vegas, the night before WrestleMania. Come on out.
And the winner at 20.4%.
Uh-oh.
And the Most Based Wrestler of 2024.
Uh-oh.
The Beast Mortos from the DPW.
Yes!
Yes!
Fuck yes, that's right.
Lock
of course. I mean, like, the results don't lie. The numbers, they can't lie.
They're right there.
You see them, you hear them, you know them. Most Based Wrestler, DPW's Beast Mortos. Yes.
It's right there.
That's fucking great. That's awesome. Congrats to the Beast Mortos. We will give you your award April 18th at 4 p.m. local time in Las Vegas at the Meet Las Vegas. That's April 18th, the night before WrestleMania in Las Vegas. You can come see Beast Mortos, and we will give him his award.
And that is it for the 6th Annual DEADIES Awards.
Yay! Wow, that was fucking awesome. Wow, I'm glad we kept up with this because it's very easy. You know, like it's a lot of work that goes into these, and I'm glad that we were able to continue it on. And I can't wait to see what 2025 brings us. But what I also can't wait to see, James, is the winners of the Deadlock Pro Wrestling Awards.
And we will be announcing the winners of the DPW Awards on the next episode of the podcast.
Ah, gotcha.
So tune in. Thank you, everybody. It's been great. The awards were wonderful. Thank you so much. Shout out to the Beast Mortos from DPW.
And
DPW
also Deadlock Pro
Company of the
Wrestling.
Year. I can't thank you guys enough for that.
Wow, they did so fucking well, those fucking guys. That's
It's
awesome.
been great. Seriously, thank you so
and
much.
Javon Evans, he worked for DPW first.
We love Javon Evans. Thank you
Yes,
so much, everybody. 12 times Anderson. Thank you guys, everybody. You want a war?
Woo!
All right, let's get into WWE Raw for July 15th, 2002. The episode where Eric Bischoff becomes the general manager of Raw.
Yes, Eric Bischoff's WWE debut. He shows up here. Time to shake things up again. We usually go into the Observer portion of the show here, but oddly enough, we've done all of them. Like, we've covered this section of 2002 unbelievably. I think, like, there's a lot of shit that goes on here, so if you want to see or hear what was going on at the time, check out the previous 2002 episodes. I'm sure there's an abundance of them. I think we did the one just 2 weeks before this show here in particular, so let's get into Monday Night Raw, July 15th, 2002.
We start with a cold open here. Undertaker and Paul Heyman are in the locker room, and Heyman is still reeling after being hit by a van Terminator last week.
Getting hit by a van. Whoa, I can't drive. So yeah, it's Undertaker and Heyman. They're talking together. The Undisputed title is in the shot because the Undertaker is the Undisputed Champion. We are still in draft time, so who is on what show is still important here. And I think we're still in the era of Undisputed Champion gets to go on whatever show.
Seems like it.
Yeah, I think that's true. So the main event is going to be Undertaker teaming, very first time, with Brock Lesnar against Ric Flair and RVD. This is
crazy.
Like dude, yeah, like that's a shut your mouth season mode match.
Yeah, for real.
They're just teaming you up with whatever the rivalry's going into the pay-per-view. Yeah, I mean, like, I was very intrigued, I gotta say.
So RVD right now, by the way, is getting the biggest pops out of anyone on the show.
Dude, he's so fucking over. Yeah, he's like unbelievably over, which means like he shouldn't win the belt for another like 5 to 6 years.
That means we're on the road to Elimination Chamber.
Oh my, that's right. That is this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we're RVD. Whoa, I don't know how to drive.
So the NWO music hits at the top of the show, but instead of the NWO, it's Vince McMahon.
Vince walking out to the NWO theme is cursed, by the way.
It is, yeah. I didn't understand what was going on at first.
Also, what's messed up is what happens here. Again, I know it's WWE NWO, but I still have somewhere in my heart that feels like this should be like respected a little more, even if WCW's NWO didn't really respect the NWO at the end.
Hello, everybody. The NWO sucks.
What a bad fucking idea.
Let's go over all the eras that are better than the NWO era.
I mean, that's what he does. Like, Vince gets on the mic and says, well, I bet you're wondering why did Vince McMahon come out here to NWO music? Well, yes. So he says the reason he walked out here to NWO music is because he thought people might want to hear it one more time. One last time. And Vince says, and you just did that. You heard the NWO music for the very last time because there is no more NWO. The NWO is now history. The NWO era is now history. And then, as you said, he goes on to list a bunch of other eras that he liked more.
The NWO, I thought maybe he was setting them up to come out, like Big Show and everybody would come out. Yeah, or like something. I know Kevin Nash was just injured last week. He tore his quad last week. So that's why they're pivoting here. Right. Is because Kevin Nash tore his quad last week, which leaves the Big Show, Booker T, and Goldust.
Oh, they just kicked Booker T out as well. Booker T got kicked out of the group by Shawn. So, like, that also just happened.
I like to imagine that all the eras he listed, they were going to bring all these guys in and make them join the NWO. But sadly, they had to pivot and say the NWO died instead.
So he says the NWO era is now history. No different than the many other eras preceding that here in the WWE that had to come to an end. Which, again, this is not true. This NWO thing was not an era. God damn it.
I remember it.
No, you don't. The Buddy Rogers era. And the Bruno Sammartino era. And the Pedro Morales era. And the Superstar Billy Graham era. And then we went into something called the Hulk Hogan era. Dude, he goes on forever. Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, he says most recently Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is like, okay. And all these eras made their mark, but each and every one of these eras, we change with the times, so we must change now.
So
the NWO sucks.
I think the idea here was who gets the biggest pop because they're going to run the NWO. But
I mean, yes, that's
sadly,
what it should have fucking been.
That's not what happened because all these guys would have teamed with Goldust. It would have been awesome.
Dude, I mean, they could have come up with a new leader of the NWO, right? Like, Triple H is right there.
Buddy Rogers with Goldust.
So Vince says this program, Raw, was born 10 years ago, right across the Hudson River in downtown New York City, and soon we will celebrate our 500th episode of Raw. Hey, we're celebrating our 300th episode here soon, brother. I mean,
dude, 500 episodes is nuts. They're on like 2,000.
I know. We're old.
Yeah, I actually wrote down here. Oh my god. 500.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's time for Raw to be reborn again, like Goldust was, and it's time to shake up Raw. Time to shake up SmackDown and the entire WWE brand. And that begins tonight. He's hired 2 general managers, one for Raw, one for SmackDown, and those 2 will have his unqualified support in their endeavors. And tonight, within the next hour, he will name the new general manager of Raw that will take Raw to higher ground. And the crowd chants, asshole.
Vince says that he has these GMs and he will give these people what they truly deserve. And then it shows the locker room watching in a big group.
Interesting setup here. It's front of it's where you would think the interview area would be at this time with the screen, and they're all watching it. And
what's Just Incredible watching for, you think?
Oh my god, dude! I'm not fucking joking. I wrote down here: Booker taps Just Incredible on the shoulder and asks him, "What do you fucking work here?"
Yeah, dude. What are you watching for? Oh, I just read I could watch Raw for free here.
I just wanted to watch. I live here.
I don't have cable.
Get your ass out of here.
Dude, and Just Incredible was wearing a Deadlock jersey.
Holy shit, he was.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're
dude.
right.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's so funny. We both had Just Incredible digs here. That's tremendous.
I mean, that's the only thing I saw when it panned.
Yeah. Booker T tapping him on the shoulder, get his attention. What the fuck you doing here?
So cold? Oh, shit, no.
No, I'm Justin. Get the fuck out of here.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
Also, I enjoy seeing the abundance of Vengeance pay-per-view shirts. I always enjoy that. And one guy that always wears them is fucking Ric Flair. Ric Flair's always repping the brand merch.
Well, yeah, he wants to keep his job. So we go backstage. Terry is with Ric Flair, who is now in full robe, and asks him about the new general manager tonight.
Yeah, she says, there's rumors running rampant already. It could be Stone Cold. That's just Justin.
Ric Flair, did you see Just Incredible back there?
Who the fuck?
Just walks away.
She says, as a former co-owner of this company, do you care to speculate? Do you dare? Who the fuck you think it is? Do you care to speculate on who it may be? And Flair says,
Bobby Lashley. Who is it?
Flair hears that somehow from JR and commentary. What the fuck? He stops and looks up. Owen Hart, Arn Anderson, Eddie Guerrero. Oh, just
how come nobody's saying Pedro Morales? I just set that up. So now it's time for the Jeff Hardy, Bubba Ray, and Spike Dudley versus William Regal, Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Benoit 6-man elimination opening match tag.
Dude, when they said it was a 6-man elimination tag, I thought they fucked it up. I thought Lillian just was kind of going rogue here and making rules for herself because she thought it'd be a better match. Which
she had some
awesome
ideas.
Yeah, but elimination tag opening on Raw, I mean, this is pretty interesting stuff. So last week, Jeff Hardy won the European title from William Regal with a Swanton Bomb. After the match, Regal cried because it meant a lot to him. Jeff is just coming also off of facing Undertaker for the Undisputed title in the ladder match 2 weeks ago. So Jeff's pretty hot right now.
Jeff is red hot.
Yeah, he's fucking. I mean, he's awesome. He's super over. And he's doing a lot of great work here. Then they show us a moving graphic, a motion graphic, you could say, of a match just announced earlier today. And JR says, well, this was announced earlier today. It was announced that Spike and Bubba, you can see it on the screen. It's Spike and Bubba and Eddie and Benoit, and there's a table behind them. And JR says, earlier today it was announced that Spike and Bubba will face Eddie and Benoit in a ladder match.
Jerry says, huh?
No, it's a tables match, isn't it? Or a tables match. Hey, fuck your mom.
Come here. I gotta say, though, Bubba and Spike versus Guerrero and Benoit in a pay-per-view non-title tag team table match is kind of insane. And it made me realize, because this is right as the draft is happening, that you can tell that everyone in this match, except for Jeff Hardy, is absolutely spinning their wheels right now.
Dude, they have no... I mean, like, how the fuck is Eddie and Benoit in this match? I mean, let's get real here.
I know, especially because they go to SmackDown and...
Top guys.
Yeah, almost instantly. Yeah. It starts with Spike Dudley. He puts in the work here on Eddie Guerrero to get things started. Spike has a little bit of quick pace offense here. Headbutt cheese. Tries to sunset flip Eddie. But Eddie rolls back through and eliminates him. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, sunset flip Eddie rolls through inside cradle and Spike's eliminated. See ya, buddy. Oh, I was like, wow, okay. I thought that was going to be the pace of the rest of the match. Like, I thought we were going to fire off like waterfall.
Okay, so did I. I definitely thought that. But it actually set up pretty well. So the heels have the numbers game on the baby faces right now.
Here,
Bubba comes in, hits the Bubba bomb on Eddie. You mentioned that. That's where I thought, oh, wow. So Eddie's going to get eliminated right here.
Yes. Which I thought too. And I was like, no way. Like, because they G'd up the Bubba bomb crazy. Oh, fuck no. Bubba bomb. And the crowd popped for it. I said, oh, Eddie's gone. Maybe the crowd thought he was too, just because they also expected it to go quick.
But Regal breaks it up. So the match rolls on. Regal drags Eddie to the corner. Benoit tags himself in. Bubba spear tackles Benoit, and it sounds like the ring exploded.
Yeah, it looked awesome. They called there's multiple spears on the show that they call a running shoulder tackle. So I don't know if there was like word to not call spears that from guys that don't do spears or what it was, but running shoulder tackle. Oh my God. So
Benoit takes over with a suplex and tags in Regal. Bubba hits the hook, line, and sinker on Regal. Hits a belly to back on Benoit. And then fucking, I swear to God, tosses Eddie into space all the way over the ropes to the floor.
It's a hip toss, right? Like, but it
all
goes
the way over.
Yeah, like I was stunned at how much air he fucking got there. And then I thought it was cool that Bubba and Jeff then do the poetry in motion together.
I always love when guys that don't team like that do each other's moves, especially a team that's this historied.
Yeah, they were mentioning that like on comments, like I don't know if they've ever teamed up together.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think the word I was looking for is storied, but historied works too.
I mean, that's yours sounds better. I like yours.
Eddie takes Hardy to the corner and just starts unloading on him. I mean, he is pissed.
Beats the shit out of him. Like Benoit also Germaned Bubba almost on his head, so that was fun.
Dude, Eddie's kicks in the corner, there's such a intensity. Eddie and Benoit, both of them, they just have like this super intense lock-in that they do. And like, it really looks like Eddie's giving it to him bad.
Yeah.
Like, when you're doing heat like this, it has to be intense or I'm not fucking buying it at all.
No, I'm zoning out, especially nowadays. I got ADHD. Like, if you're not kicking the dude's ass, I'm fucking whatever.
And Eddie flips a switch. Like, when he gets angry in the ring or like he flips to like he's getting in control for his control seg, dude, he is just intense. Yeah, it's awesome.
It helps that he like puts his whole body into it too, because when he's stomping Jeff out, like his veins are popping out of his fucking head. Like he's into it.
So Regal tags in and hits the jumping double knees. Such a Regal move.
That's like a shut your mouth staple. The grapple double
it's annoying as fuck. I don't know why. There's some animations
that move
that I hate being hit by, and that's one of them.
I felt like that about it's that one and the weird choke slam that's in No Mercy. It's like a light grapple choke slam
with the back of the head.
Yes, I fucking hate that one.
Regal grabs the European title here. He goes to use it on Jeff, but Bubba Ray stops him and hits Regal with the belt instead. Sadly, Earl Hebner sees it and says, "Get the fuck out of here, you fat son of a bitch. You're DQ'd.
So donuts. Yeah, Earl was distracted until he wasn't, and then he blatantly saw him hit it with the title, which I thought was funny. And then he DQs him and throws him out.
My favorite part about this is in the beginning of the match, Regal is trying to wrestle. In the last part of the match, Regal is only trying to cheat. Only. He's done wrestling, just cheating.
He found out that the boys are going to beat him here soon, and the only recourse is by hitting you with the European Championship.
So Bubba's been DQ'd. Bubba goes to knock down Eddie and Benoit on his way out of the match, and Jeff hits a swanton bomb on Regal and pins him.
That was awesome. Yeah, quick elimination there because he was fucked from the title shot.
And that's his guy. So him eliminating the guy he beat last week here and then leaving him to the Sharks, Benoit and Guerrero. So Jeff does the split leg pin on Eddie almost immediately here after some heat and steals a pin. He eliminates Eddie Guerrero.
Yes. Also in the crowd when this was going on, I saw two dudes in the crowd, and one of them gave his boy a stunner, which, I mean, that's like
awesome.
Yeah, that's like real shit.
Did he give him the stunner and take his pants down? I've been roaming around, always looking down.
Holy fuck. I'm going to retweet that just so people know what we're talking about.
So Eddie gets up immediately after being eliminated, and him and Benoit just start kicking Jeff's ass.
I mean, they kick the shit out of him. Eddie's not in the match anymore, and he's fucking murking this dude.
I love JR here because he wants Eddie out of this match so bad. Come on, ref. What are you doing, ref? He's not even in the match.
I mean, that's JR at his best, right? When he's fucking pissed.
He loves baby faces. It's hard to have somebody that puts over baby faces as much as JR does. He's one of the best ever at it. I don't know why or what move Jeff hits here. But he does something. Maybe it was a spinning heel kick. The one on Eddie where Eddie powders afterwards. It was like an Irish whip into something.
So it's I legit wrote down Jeff ducks and takes out Eddie. I didn't know what it was either.
I couldn't tell. It was either a flying line or a spinning heel kick. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Maybe somebody does. Or maybe somebody can slow it down and check it out.
The angle was fucked up. That's what it was. They were zoomed in and then he took him out.
So it's down to Benoit and Jeff Hardy here. And Jeff hits Whisper in the Wind. And when he does, a dude in the front row starts flexing crazy. Yeah.
Well, that's his. Jeff doing the Whisper in the Wind gives him full meter, so he's fired up.
Yes, it's dope. Eddie comes back into the match, but Earl stops him by going to confront him and tells him to fuck off on the ramp.
Not only just goes out to confront him, he's shoving Eddie Guerrero physically. He's pushing him and saying, "Get the fuck out of here!" But as this is going on, Regal is now back here to cheat, and he hits Jeff Hardy with brass knucks.
So Benoit then locks in the crossface after Jeff Hardy has been hit by the brass knuckles, and Jeff passes out. So Eddie comes back down, and I said, damn, cheating again, I see. Eddie comes back down, and he grabs a table, and Benoit and Eddie go to set it up because they have a tables non-title tag team match with Bubba and Spike.
We should put out a ladder.
So Benoit and Eddie set it up. Bubba and Spike then come back down here to make the save.
Good. Dude, who are the tag champions?
Edge and Hulk Hogan.
No fucking way. Is that right? Well, they're SmackDown guys. Okay, so that makes sense.
Edge and Hulk Hogan beat Billy and Chuck on July 2nd, and they lose them next week. Or I'm sorry, this upcoming weekend at Vengeance against Christian and Lance Storm.
Wow.
So that's where we're at with the titles, and we only have the one right now. I think Benoit and Angle win the SmackDown titles.
That's right.
When they split them. Who wins the Raw ones, though?
So Christian and Lance Storm go to Raw.
So they're the first champions.
So they're the Raw tag champions, and then SmackDown gets tag titles in October.
Yeah, because they do the little tournament.
Yes, right.
Right. Coach is back here in front of Mr. McMahon's office speculating who could be the new general manager.
So Coach says there's been rumors as to who the new GM might be. Names like Mick Foley, who lives close to this building. Also, Vince McMahon has a brother who lives in Texas named Rod McMahon. He's been mentioned.
Rod.
What?
Dude's name is Rod.
Dick McMahon. Johnson. And then Paul Heyman walks up. Coach says, whoa, hey, what are you doing? And Heyman says, well, Vince wants to see me. And Coach says, well, there's been speculation that you could be the new general manager. And Heyman says, well, I'm about to find out. And let's be honest, who is more qualified to be the GM of Raw than Paul Heyman? And Coach says, well, if it is Paul Heyman, I'm going to wait right here until Paul comes out to confirm it. But we don't have to wait too long there because a stagehand runs by Coach and runs into the office and says, excuse me, Mr. McMahon, what the fuck is wrong with you? You all right? Calm down. What is it? And she says, you told me to interrupt you the second he arrived. And Vince says, he? I don't know why he said it like that.
Gives him a real exaggerated step back, too.
He? And she says, yes, the new general manager, he's arrived. And Vince says, the new general manager's here? Well, would you be so kind to bring him in? This is going to be a monumentous occasion.
Vince tells the stagehand to let the new general manager in.
Ah, come in.
And in walks Shane McMahon.
What the hell? Who's that?
Huge pop, by the way.
Hey, Rod. Yeah, dude. Huge pop. I mean, Shane's always been over, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like-
he earned his cred.
That's one of the craziest humans ever to live, right? Like, he didn't have to do anything.
Just
at
wanted
all.
to do cool shit.
He just wanted to be one of the boys, which I fucking respect a ton. So, yeah, Vince's eyes go wide as Shane walks in, and they go face to face, and Vince says, what the hell are you doing here? You're not my new general manager. You're also not my brother, Rod McMahon. Shane says, no, I'm not. I'm here to stop you from making the single biggest mistake in our family's history. This goes back to your father and your grandfather. What do you know about them? And Vince says, spare me, okay? You, my son, you tried to put me out of business. Yeah, you have a family concern? I mean, that's for true. Give this man a true. He did try to do that. Well, Shane says, at least it was family trying to do it. No, that's not a good argument. You tried to kill this company. Well, at least try to take it over, I guess. I don't know if you tried to kill it. He says, when we were battling for control of this company, at least you knew who you were dealing with. Your new choice for general manager. And yes, I do know who it is. He's a parasite. How does he know?
Can you tell us?
Yeah, like, can you just spoil it? Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for?
Fuck you! I'm glad we were on the same page. Shane says the first chance he gets, he's going to screw you and this company and our family over royally. And Vince says, oh, well, I appreciate your concern. I'm not going to change my mind. And Shane says, it's your decision, one that affects you and everybody else.
So we go backstage. Tommy Dreamer walks into the locker room. And wait a minute. Holy shit. There's Gold Dust.
Goldust! Goldust with wig on in the corner. I don't know what he was doing.
He ain't got no match.
Why the fuck does he have his gear on, actually? I guess he just...
He had a
that's how
dark
he lives.
match.
Oh, yeah, he beat Lance Cade.
So Tommy Dreamer walks in here, and Rob Van Dam is right there.
Hey, Tommy.
Whoa, you work here.
I saw Stone Cold earlier.
Rob, that was just incredible. Okay. I think he's just fine.
So Tommy says, what do you think of this GM stuff? And RVD says, I know, huge news, right? I don't know who it is, but I'm glad it's not Paul Heyman. He made my career.
Remember when Paul Lee made me walk out of the pay-per-view and ask why I didn't have a match?
Remember when he fired Sabu?
I love Sabu.
Cool. Whoa. And he made some guy champion. Yeah, that was just incredible. No.
No, I don't think he was that good.
That kid.
Rob, his name is just incredible. Whose name?
Sabu is a cool name. So Tommy says, yeah, me too. Speaking of Heyman, how did it feel when you hit him with that Van Terminator last week? Whoa, that is my move.
What if I hit him with a Van Assassinator?
So Dreamer hangs his bag up and Steven Richards walks in. Steven Richards. And Steven Richards says, well, isn't it the guardian of all things ECW, Tommy Dreamer? And Tommy says, what do you want, Stevie? Stevie says he wants to congratulate him for standing up to Paul Heyman and Lesnar and defending all the ECW guys, but deep down inside, he knows it was a load of crap. He did it for himself, and since there's a new GM tonight, why don't we make our match a little more noticeable? You seemed to be real handy with the Singapore Cane last week, so why don't we make our match a Singapore Cane match? They could just do that.
Well, I think they made the match only because they wanted Steven Richards to say this one-liner.
Oh, okay, of course. He says, you whip out your stick, and I whip out mine, which is funny in its own until...
Sounds like an offer. Too good to be true.
And, dude, okay, I don't know if they wanted it to go this way, but he walks away and Dreamer and Stevie genuinely laugh. Like, that's a real laugh that they do.
It absolutely is a real laugh, but they save it, and it's even funnier that way. They do.
So they fucking bust out laughing, and Stevie looks at Dreamer and says, well, and Dreamer says, you got it, bro. Stevie then throws a cane, because he's holding two canes. He throws one to Dreamer, who catches in the air, and then Stevie winds back with another cane and fucking hits Dreamer in the stomach with it and lays him out, and he takes Dreamer's cane away and says, I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, that's his thing.
If you didn't know I'll show you is his thing, you will be thoroughly introduced it in this match.
So Stevie Richards and Tommy Dreamer, a match that overachieved in droves.
God. Yeah,
here.
Good Lord. Like, they went for it here.
I mean, the promo backstage before this had them corpsing after Goldust said that he would like them to whip out their sticks. So in return, Stevie Richards and Tommy Dreamer walk out, and Tommy bleeds crazy. Dude. I don't know if he meant to bleed this much, but it was unbelievable how good this match was. It was this is one of, I mean, this has got to be one of the better 5-minute matches that I've seen in a while.
This is like one of the best WWF hardcore matches ever. Like, it's got to be top 5.
Yeah, this is like a sleeper hit. I was surprised at how good this was.
Me too. I was like, they're going for it, dude. Yeah, this is awesome.
So Tommy Dreamer comes out here in a WWE Psych Ward shirt.
As he does.
EC Dup, EC Dup. Steven Richards comes out here to show you, and he comes out here and he holds the canes up into an X for WXO. What's that stand for? I don't know.
Whatever you want. I'll show you.
You'll see. If you didn't know, that's his thing.
He says that. That's his thing. He'll show you.
So we start this one quick here. Tommy Dreamer, he hits him with the Singapore cane. Can you believe that?
Dude, unbelievable. Singapore cane match. What is a Singapore cane match? Because you would think it's Singapore canes are legal only, but I don't know if that was the case here.
Well, they're there.
Right. So is a lot of other stuff, I imagine. No, there was a table earlier.
Right. But Steven Richards is going to show you. You'll see.
I guess you know what? You're right. I should just enjoy the ride.
So Tommy Dreamer jumps off the stairs and hits a double axe Singapore cane hit here to Steven Richards.
All right. This almost killed the match for me.
Come on, man. He's just getting innovative.
Listen. Because there's an ECW chant already in this match, and they're outside, and Dreamer is standing on the stairs, and he hears the ECW chant, but he's riding for a new company. So he looks out and yells, WWE, and jumps off and hits Stevie in the back with the cane. And I was like, wow, I fucking hate you. Like,
well,
I was
to pay penance, he gets a gusher.
He makes up for it in droves, which I appreciate, but I gotta say, like, I was ready to rail this match. I was fucking so fired. I was like, wow, I can't wait to make fun of this.
So Tommy Dreamer grabs the stairs, but Stevie hits him in the head with the Singapore cane.
Well, that's good because the stairs would have been illegal.
No, they're fine.
No, that can't be. I guess I'll see.
You'll see. So Tommy Dreamer is now bleeding fucking unbelievable here.
Like, I don't know. Is there a chance that it was like a gusher? Like he just got him good for real?
Maybe Tommy Dreamer had a point to prove. You can't shout WWE to the crowd and then not have a good match, right? Like if you scream WWE at the crowd and then had a shitty match, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Die. So Stevie brains him with this shit, and then Stevie starts cutting a promo on the Singapore cane that he hit Dreamer with, which ends with, "I showed him," which
yes, he did.
And then I don't know if I'm sure you must have caught this. Somebody in the crowd yells, "VWO! VWO!"
Yes! Hell yeah.
God, Time Machine made it to the show.
Yeah, he went forward in time.
Even better.
So, Steven Richards, he hits the suplexer Dreamer on the ramp. He'll show you.
This is where I see Dreamer is fucking gushing blood. I mean, they are not going easy on these cane shots whatsoever. I guess you can't. Like, they're lacing each other with this shit.
Well, these guys don't get matches, especially singles matches, and they won't in the future either. So they have to do something here, right? They have, but they're on the flagship show.
That's true. They got something to prove.
Right. So they went out here and Tommy Dreamer said, "Dude, I'll fucking die tonight. I don't care. Like, it's all I got." So yeah, Richards hits the suplex on the ramp. Dreamer is now really, really bleeding here. So Dreamer, this is actually very well placed and worked out very well here. Richards is really giving it to him.
He's showing him.
Dreamer is standing up, getting a second win, fighting through the shots, and the crowd is coming up with him. It was awesome.
He's bleeding a ton. Stevie's lighting him up with these cane shots, and Dreamer gets up and says, "Come on, you son of a bitch." And the crowd goes nuts. Yeah, they thought that was awesome. So really well done here. I think it works especially well in a match that is this short and has this much blood in it. Very well placed here. I don't think this works all the time, but very well placed here. Yeah, they figured it out. Dreamer hits a side Russian and a Raven effect for a 2. Yo, that's my finish. So Dreamer comes off the top, looking for that double axe he did earlier, but this time off the second. And Stevie kicks him in midair for a 2. I couldn't believe it. He really actually hits it, and it looked great. It looked fucking awesome. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's sick as fuck. Fantastic finish here, too. Richards goes to hit Dreamer one last time, and Dreamer stands up as he's running at him and unloads the most ridiculous headshot. I mean, there should be a GTA cutscene, boom, dude. Wasted. Yeah, Sandman on acid is not hitting somebody as hard as Dreamer hits Stevie here with this cane. He hits it's fucking disgusting. It's so sick. Yeah, he unloads his headshot and falls on top of him for the 3, and he wins the match. Tommy Dreamer has beaten Steven Richards on Raw. Great match. Dude, I mean, yeah, this over-delivered on every level. One of the better 5-minute and under matches that I can remember really in my head right now, period. Sure. Super well done. Everything made a ton of sense. And damn, the last shot. I love I'm going to kill you, and then you hit him with one thing and fall on top of him. Yes. That is so good. Yeah, this had to be lightning in a bottle. You could run this match 100 times in a row, and I don't think it would ever be as good as this one right here. Yeah, dude. So we go backstage. Booker T is looking at his hand as Coach walks up and says, "What about the Big Show?" Dude, that's seriously what happens. It's not like Coach was waiting to interview him. Booker T's back there looking at his hand, going, "Oh." That's his idle stance. He's G'ing up for, that's where he gets his power from, his hand, and he's staring at it. And Coach just happens to walk up and say, "Hey, Booker." Booker, that is taken off from his hand and says, "What?" That's the power of the 5. Coach says, keeping in mind with, everybody's talking about the new GM, you have to focus on your match with the Big Show. The NWO is dead, and Booker says, "Coach, when Shawn Michaels came back, he put one right here, dog. Right on my grill." The NWO just stood there and celebrated. Booyah! 1 month later, NWO dead and buried. Hoffa style, baby. You know what I feel? I feel like celebrating. You feel like celebrating with me, dog? And Coach says, well, normally I wouldn't. And Booker, I guess answering for Coach instead, says, "You damn skippy hippie." You know what? Why don't you give me one of them Coach-a-roonies? And Coach says, well, Booker, I don't think this is time. And Booker snatches the mic from him and says, oh, it's like that, huh, dog? The Rock is the only one who can mess with announcers around here. Newsflash, Rock's on another program, so make with the spinning jack.
I'm glad he brought that up.
I know, that's fucking real shit. Like, everyone else is cool with The Rock busting their balls. I mean, I love Booker T. This shit's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So Coach sets up for the Coach-a-rooney, and he's fucking G'ing up for it, shaking his hand in his face, his head's bobbling around, and he does the Coach-a-rooney, which looks like shit.
The crowd boos.
Dude, they hate this fucking thing. And Booker looks at him in disbelief, and he calls him over, and Jerry Lawler on commentary says, is Coach Caucasian? Booker says, what the hell was that? You sure you're black, dog? And Lawler says, that's what I'm wondering. And Booker says, the fact of the matter is this big show, I'm about to come out there and pull an Allen Iverson on your punk ass.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
Ooh. He fucking confused Booker face, legendary gif. Like,
dude, yes. So someone walks up on the interview here after Booker ends it with Coach, and Booker gives this look off camera, and the camera's zooming in and shit with them. And it is the gif you've all seen. If you look up Booker T on Discord gifs, it's probably one of the top 2 that you'll see.
Dude, it's legit number 2.
And it's the famous gif, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how many things were in this episode that I was like, oh, I know where this is. I've seen this before.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
And yeah, it's Eric Bischoff who walks up.
Dude, which is like, how crazy is that that's how they fired this off? I wonder if it's like they knew that like hour 2 was about to hit, and they figured, fuck it, let's pop off Bischoff, have a commercial break, then everyone will have time to tune in and see this angle.
Yes, I think that's exactly what it was.
I mean, Bischoff walks in the frame and the crowd goes, like, it takes a second for it to register because they haven't seen him in forever, you know what I mean? So like, he comes on the screen, it's quiet for a second, and then they go, oh shit, and JR says, oh God. And Bischoff extends his hand to Booker and says, Booker, so good to see you, my friend. And he walks away, and Booker stares him down and says, tell me I didn't just see that. Did you watch this live? Like, do you remember this happening?
I don't remember it live, no.
I remember it live, and I remember the fucking WWF chat fucking going crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, the IRC chat was going nuts. Like, this was fucking gnarly.
Yeah,
this was going on. Like, I was a dirt sheet head, and I don't even think I caught that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
like,
that's cool.
So, like, yeah. So then we go to commercial after that. Vince walks out on the stage, no music. Gets on the mic and says, you know, you don't realize this, but it takes a real son of a bitch to get successful in this business. So from one son of a bitch to another, this is crazy that's the introduction for fucking Eric Bischoff.
It is,
from one
yeah.
son of a bitch to another, allow me to introduce you to the new general manager of Raw. His name is Eric Bischoff. And the version that I imagine a majority of people have heard and seen, because I think they only one time do this and have edited it to shit for years to come. But Bischoff comes out to Back in Black by AC/DC here.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is, yeah, that's like nuts. I imagine they like must have got the bill after that and said, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, especially in 2002. But Eric Bischoff's theme song is awesome.
Dude.
I'm back.
I'm better than ever. Yeah, dude, like legendary theme. I actually don't know. I like it more than Back in Black, and that's a great fucking song.
Bischoff walking out with that song and like slapping his chest with his hand.
Dude,
is
yes!
Like how I remember him the most, I think.
So Bischoff comes out, as you said, patting his chest, Bischoff style, and him and Vince hug. Big fucking hug. And JR says, I can't even begin to tell our viewers what this is going to mean. And Lawler says, I used to sit in the same broadcast booth every week with Vince, and he would wish death upon Eric Bischoff.
Dude, I loved how they shook hands here.
Yeah.
And it looked like they had never shaken hands before. It was their very first time.
It could have been.
They've never shaken hands with any human ever. Like Vince goes in for the handshake. Bischoff comes down 12-6. And then they kind of bring it back around vertical style. I said, wow, what is happening?
Yeah, they invented a new handshake. Like Bischoff is doing a thumbs up with his other hand while he's lost in this handshake too.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I think what they wanted is they didn't want to turn away from the camera, right? So they're trying to like get this handshake in with turning to each other.
Both facing.
Yeah, it's funny.
Look at the camera, bitch. Well, there's our new boss. Bischoff's walking down the ring. You know, I got 25 years in this business, and it comes down to where Eric Bischoff is my new boss. By God, am I a lucky fat Oklahoman? That's funny as shit. So Bischoff is on the mic in the ring, in a WWE ring, and he says, for those of you that may not know me, my name is Eric Bischoff, and I used to run WCW. Not that watered down version that invaded this company. I mean, that sucks.
Hey everybody, my name is Eric Bischoff. I wasn't aware that we just break kayfabe here all the time. I saw Vince do it earlier. I'm gonna rock a couple off real quick. You guys let me know when I should stop.
I mean, that's his whole thing, is like, this is like a shoot promo.
Yeah.
Like, he said, when I ran WCW, I became famous, and I was the only person to ever be able to take it right to Vince McMahon. In fact, when Vince was out here a couple weeks ago talking about ruthless aggression, who do you think he was talking about? It was just incredible. When Vince needed star power, I was ruthless. I signed everybody he had: Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Roddy Piper. I signed Bobby Heenan and Mean Gene just for the hell of it because I could. And Jared got my, hey, those are real people. Those are people's lives.
People's lives.
Bischoff says, I took this little family business, this McMahon monopoly. I gave it one big swift kick in the crotch. And the crowd is now chanting, shut the fuck up. Well, don't worry. He has like 5 more minutes of promo here. He says, there's one thing I really wanted to do when I ran WCW. One job I couldn't get done. One piece of talent I couldn't sign away. And I'm convinced that if I signed him, that right now, Nitro would be on the air. And Vince McMahon, my new best friend, would be working for me. It's not going to be the NWO that signs Triple H. Well, because I fucking killed him. That would be me. So he wants to sign Triple H from SmackDown to come over to Raw, and that will begin the downfall of Raw. For the rest of you in the back, some of you I had the chance to work with, some meet for the first time, you'll agree. One thing you'll agree on is people generally like working for me, and it's not about the money. The WWE needs me. You people deserve me. And there's one thing I want to promise. I'm here to put the E in WWE. And he blows a kiss. And then the Raw theme plays. I guess they
Raw remix.
Dude, they must have immediately realized, wow, AC/DC is charging us a fucking arm and a leg. Fuck that. So yeah, Bischoff is now here. He is officially the Raw general manager. The NWO is dead. He wants to sign Triple H. Things are looking up.
And Sean Stasiak is watching backstage.
Dude, okay. The roster is backstage watching, same spot they were in, packed house at the monitor. And RVD is talking to Sean Stasiak. You can see it. And I can only imagine he says, hey, you should go, you should spoil a bunch of shit and get fired. Oh, Rob, that's a great fucking idea. And it goes over a little bit, and Flair is talking to Finley. And I imagine Flair saying, why are you bald? Hey. I mean, I've never seen Finley bald. He's not bald when he comes through. They're like, what the fuck? I mean, crazy look. Are you stone cold too?
So we go backstage. Bradshaw is talking to Undertaker, and he says that Eric Bischoff can't be worse than Vince, can he?
Dude, we come into the segment, and the first word you can, like, they're talking already, and the first word you can hear Taker say is jag off. Bischoff walks up and says, Undertaker! Dying to meet you, man. I've been following your career for so long. I probably fired you. Weren't you mean Mark Ellis? You're the one guy I was really hoping would come to WCW, but I guess loyalty meant more to you than money. And if there's anything you ever need, anything at all. And then Bradshaw moves in the way and gets in Bischoff said, hey, Bradshaw, you're a hardcore champion. And Bischoff said, yeah, fucking all right. That's good. Fucking, yeah, that's fucking nice to meet you. Anyway, Undertaker, anything you need at all, you call me. I'm there for you. Hey, don't fuck with me. I got a reputation.
Hey, I'm Bradshaw. I'm the hardcore champion. Oh, that's cool. I mean, we had Norman Smiley as the hardcore champion. Shit was way better than this.
That shit was cool as fuck.
So now we have Trish Stratus versus Molly Holly for the women's championship.
Yes, Trish, super over as always. Molly is, of course, a heel here with the hair. And one thing I noticed is they show a shot of Lawler and JR here, and behind them is the Green Lantern fan.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
Yes. Fucking ROH legend, the Green Lantern fan. I hope he was timing the matches.
Yeah, had to be. Trish does a kip up arm drag here that looks nice.
It does look fucking cool.
Molly always has good heat here. She just ragdolls Trish. Trish hits the Frankensteiner out of the corner and starts unloading some forearms.
I can't see. I can't see anything right now.
Give me the monitor.
Dude, I don't know what happened, but Lawler complains about his monitor for the rest of the night, it feels like. He says, I can't see Trish. Move over so I can see Trish. And JR says, don't put your hand on my leg. Look, she's in the purple tights.
So Trish hits the chick kick, but Molly kicks out at 2.
Can someone fix my monitor, please?
Could you please? It's a championship match. Just shut up for 3 seconds.
Can someone fix my monitor, you idiots?
Hey. Just drops the accent. Hey, chill out.
I'll get real fucking mad. And then somebody, dude, at one point, I guess somebody comes in to fix it, and Lawler, like, middle of the match, completely calls him out. Hey, where are you going with my monitor?
So Trish hits the chick kick here. Molly kicks out at 2.
That must be nice.
Molly slaps Trish and hits a back body drop. Molly goes for the razzle dazzle, but Trish reverses it into a victory roll out of the corner for a 2.
That was awesome. I thought that was the finish.
Yeah, that was awesome. Really well done here. Molly hits a backbreaker for a 2. Trish goes for Stratisfaction, but Molly drops her with a belly to back and then uses the ropes in a pin for the 3.
Oh, what the fuck?
Solid TV match here. I actually enjoyed this. I thought it was cool.
I always enjoy Molly's work, especially in Trish's, Trish is over as fuck. She's about to take over the goddamn world here. Nothing to complain about here. This is all solid stuff, except for Jerry Lawler being mad about his fucking monitor. Also, at one point, JR says, well, Trish looking splendid here in her purple attire tonight. Molly looking like a domino. Black and white. Well, I can't see, so I don't fucking know, JR. Fucking stupid monitor.
Would somebody get this guy a monitor?
Or someone get this guy a Happy Meal.
So we go backstage. Ric Flair is walking, and Eric Bischoff comes up to him.
Bischoff says, Flair, bet you were surprised as hell when you found out I was going to be the new GM. And Flair says, surprise isn't the word I was thinking of, but if you don't mind, I got a big match coming up. Flair walks away, and Bischoff stares him down. Well, I'm the GM now. How about I just cancel that match and you're fired? Fucking bitch. And you're wrestling Bradshaw. That'd be fucking odd. Like, big main event, and Bischoff just has grudges immediately. Flair, you're wrestling in a fucking 6-on-1 handicap match against the new NWO. Bring in Pedro Morales. And bring a guy in that looks like Stone Cold.
Pedro Morales NWO.
Yeah, that's on Diggs. Back in black, Dan. Yes, I'm back in black.
Pedro Morales NWO. Yes.
Would have been hot.
Oh,
would
man.
have saved Raw, I think.
Dude, I mean, shit would have been awesome.
Hell yeah.
So we have Booker T versus Big Show up next. This is a hot feud. The last match they had was a count out.
You got a fucking problem?
So Big Show comes down here and hot starts on Booker.
Big Show, the deepest V singlet ever.
Yeah, I mean, his hot start was him coming to the apron, stepping over the top rope, and then running at Booker T.
And then missing his attack.
I don't know if I've seen a over the top rope hot start before, but I enjoyed that.
I appreciate. I mean, I guess it would have taken him an unbelievable amount of time to go underneath the bottom rope.
It would have been awesome if he slid in like Edge, humped the mat.
I was thinking the opposite. He tries to go in. What? I was thinking the opposite. I just realized what you said. I thought he like him getting stuck under the bottom rope and ruining this angle would have been even better.
Yeah.
He's fucking fat, you know?
Right. So Big Show hot starts on Booker. Booker fights back, but Big Show gets him in the corner with his size and chops him down.
While this is going on, JR on commentary is firing off updates about the NWO members after it has died. Well, you know, the NWO is no NWO members are here. You know, Shawn gets the night off. Nash is out with a torn quad for at least 6 months, and X-Pac's on a leave of absence. And I mean, we had to fucking fire Scott Hall. He was pissing me off.
And who the hell knows where Pedro Morales is?
He no-showed.
Hulk Hogan's fucking SmackDown Tag Team Champions right now.
How the fuck are we supposed to do this angle?
So Big Show beals Booker, which is nuts to see because Booker is huge.
Yes, I mean, he is, and they say that on commentary, like, Booker's a big son of a bitch, but Big Show is obviously bigger.
So Booker unloads on Big Show, but Big Show hits a sidewalk slam for a 2. Booker gets Big Show down with a Harlem sidekick, and
Great
then
move.
Cactus lines him over the top rope.
Wow, I'm so glad you wrote it like that. I legit wrote all caps, Booker's fired the fuck up, clothesline to show over the top Cactus style.
Dude, yeah, that was awesome. I mean, they really went.
I don't know if he meant to.
Yeah, it was dope, though.
He said he had to, but it was sweet.
So Big Show runs his knee into the steps by accident,
Oh,
and Booker grabs a chair to hit Big Show, but misses and hits the post.
I mean, he doesn't care about this fucking match. He cares about killing the Big Show because they kicked him out of the group that he loved, the NWO.
Because there was a count out. So Big Show throws the chair in, but Booker grabs it. Booker goes to use it, but Big Show straight up punches it.
Holy shit. Like, what a crazy sound that made. It
Yeah, I mean, he punched it as hard as he could.
was awesome.
Then Show lines him, and Booker Rikishi bumps. Big Show then throws the ref out of the ring
Holy
and hits
shit,
Booker
yes.
twice with the chair.
Then the bell rings, DQ, and Big Show looks around, surprised by this. He cannot believe he got DQ'd here.
Nick Patrick crawled over to the timekeeper and said, "Ring it, ring the bell."
Come on, DQ. Any one of them. Match sucked.
Big Show then choke slams Booker T through the announce table.
Dude, they're on the outside, and Booker is he's trying to fight back, but Big Show goozles him. And Big Show has him goozled. He turns to the side, look at the announce table, and he looks at JR and says, "Better move your barbecue sauce," and picks Booker up and choke slams him through the table.
No, not on my monitor.
I've had enough. I've absolutely had fucking enough. Dude, yeah, now no monitors, and his barbecue sauce is fucking just everywhere, I guess.
So we go backstage. Brock Lesnar is back here curling a truss. This is awesome.
This, I mean, awesome visual, but not as awesome as before I knew how light trusses were.
I mean, that looks like the heaviest thing I've ever seen.
I know.
I mean, to be fair, it probably is kind of heavy, but yeah.
I mean, that one is probably gnarly. You're right. That's true. So yeah, he's fucking curling this gigantic truss piece, and Heyman says, they say anything can happen in WWE. Eric Bischoff, you're going to be the Intercontinental Champion of Vengeance. You're going to be the Undisputed Champion at SummerSlam. I couldn't have manipulated us into a better negotiating position than this. And Brock says, "That's what I pay you for, Paul." And he turns to the side and just throws this gigantic truss piece like into the wild. And I can only imagine it hit 3 stagehands and they all fell over like bowling ball pins.
So JR and Lawler are sitting here ringside with the table broke.
It sucks.
And they pay tribute to Jimmy Miranda, who has passed away here recently.
Yeah, he was the head of arena merchandise sales. I don't know how old he was, but like
I think he was 40.
That's pretty fucking cool that they did this.
Yeah.
And like I thought this was very nice. Like they had an on-screen graphic and they talked about how cool he was and how everyone loved him, and it was a nice little touching thing there. I like that.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, last week on Raw, the straw that broke the camel's back, some say it was Kevin Nash getting injured. Some say it was Bradshaw and Trish Stratus versus Christopher Nowinski and Jackie Gaeta.
Man, I mean, like, I think it's regarded as one of the worst matches ever, right?
I mean, if you look the matchup, the only thing you will see is people saying this has got to be one of the worst matches of all time. I'm not going to believe it's one of the worst matches of all time until I see it with my eyes. So Christopher Nowinski versus Bradshaw. Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson are going to be at Ozfest 2002 in Boston.
Dude, I saw that. What the fuck are they going to do there?
Chill out, hang out, do the thing.
It's like go on stage with Mudvayne?
Eat a bat.
Dude, Mudvayne's awesome.
Dude, yeah, Mudvayne is awesome. I've been listening to them a lot recently.
Dude, I mean, like, they're fucking great. Like, they're a sweet new metal band.
Yeah, we saw a Mudvayne sign on Watch This during Big Show versus Aki Bono. And I said, wow, I haven't listened to Mudvayne in a while. So I've been listening to him like the past week.
He's been sending me songs.
Yeah, I'm like, listen to this. This is dope.
Yeah, you remember this one? Yeah. Oh my God.
So Bradshaw has the custom Texas hardcore title.
I like that.
Yeah, and he comes down here with the cowbell.
Of course.
Nowinski grabs a mic and says, yeah, I don't want to do a hardcore match.
Hey, I don't like this situation.
I don't want to be a wrestler.
Yeah, can I like quit? Like, is it too late to quit? Can I do that? Yep, but I mean, he pretty much says, listen, I don't want a hardcore match. These people don't want a hardcore match. And they crowd, like, you know, he says, these people don't want to see a Harvard graduate get pummeled with trash cans and street signs. And they cheer. And Chris says, yeah, they're cheering. Yeah, Chris, we don't want to see that. I thought that was awesome.
It was good.
He says, I have a proposition for you. So simple that you can even understand it. I'll allow you to beat me. I'll lay down for the 1, 2, 3. That simple. You retain your title. I don't get hurt. What do you say?
So he lays down. The bell rings. Bradshaw goes to grab him. Nowinski goes for the roll up.
I mean, that's classic. It's classic.
I mean, this guy's a beast. What a heel. He gets a 2. So Bradshaw spear tackles him as hard as he can.
He like goes right through him.
So Bradshaw spear tackles Nowinski, and the second he does, the Hardcore Championship graphic comes up at the same time. So it sounds like he tackled him through the ring because there's like the crunch of the graphic. Yeah.
It was cool.
So Bradshaw boots him, sends him to the outside, grabs the steps, and then hits him with the steps.
Like, after he does that, he grabs a chair, and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is going to be bad.
He's going to brain him.
He's dead.
So in retaliation, Chris Nowinski jumps the guardrail and runs away. Bradshaw.
That's the smartest thing he could have fucking done. I mean, I'm sure it was planned, but in my brain, like, he sees Bradshaw with a chair. Fuck that. I'm out of here.
Chris Nowinski is the realest character on this show.
He is. He doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't really want to be a wrestler. It just pays well.
So he jumps the guardrail and Bradshaw chases him down. He hits him with a garbage can, chases him into the back. He hits Nowinski with a cookie sheet and then decapitates him.
Dude, okay. He does decapitate him. Why the fuck was there a cookie sheet there? Like, it was on a forklift.
This is the WWF. Why would there not be a cookie sheet?
I guess that's true. He does decapitate him. I legit didn't know this thing, like, this spot existed outside of video games.
I mean, this was one of the more brutal things I've ever seen. He legit slams a case, the lid of a case, a roadie box.
Yes.
As hard as he can on the top of his fucking neck.
Like, Nowinski was leaning inside of it, and he slams this thing down legit video game style, but, like, it was disgusting.
It was brutal. I mean, like, the way that he is
heavy.
Yeah, the way that he's like hanging on to the box afterwards, it looks like he legit just killed this guy.
Yeah, like gnarly shit. I mean, I guess they were like, you gotta give him something.
So what naturally would happen after a man gets decapitated? Right. Well, he would be attacked by Johnny the Bull Stamboli, of course.
Of course. Yeah, Johnny the Bull runs in and brains Bradshaw with a 2x4, like breaks it over his head.
I mean, swings it as hard as he possibly can here.
I bet the boys all day were all taking turns coming up to Johnny the Bull and telling him, you got to give it to Bradshaw. Like, if you don't do it, like, you're fucked.
He'll kill you.
Yeah, like, you have to hit him as hard as you possibly can. And he believed it.
And he did it. He brought his own ref, and he pinned Bradshaw to win the hardcore title.
Yes.
And JR says, champ. Oh my God, Johnny the Bull Stamboli, he won the title. And Jerry Lawler says, who?
Dude, JR definitely the first time he says it says, that's that Johnny the Bull Stramboli. Who is that? That's Johnny the Bull Stamboli. We got a new hardcore champion. His response to Lawler saying who is just repeating his name. Oh, it's Johnny the Bull Stamboli.
So we go backstage. Big Show comes into Bischoff's office and hugs him. He's very happy.
He's very sweaty as well, which Bischoff sells. And Bischoff says, "Hey, Giant, what's going on?" Hey. Big Show says, "What a surprise. What are you doing? How? Why? When?" And Bischoff says, "I don't know, and I'm here." And Show says, "Listen, man, Kevin's hurt, and everything happened with Scott. We don't got to talk about it. Everything that's going on with the NWO. NWO's not here. I thought I was screwed and on my own. But now, Miracle, you're here. I know it's your first night, but I got a favor to ask. I got this huge pain in my ass." And Bischoff looks at his ass and says, "Well, that's a pretty huge pain."
I got him.
You're so fat. Jesus. Show says, "You know what my pain is. It's Booker T. First time it was a count out. Oh, my God." Now a DQ. Well, that was, I imagine both of these were your fucking fault.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Well, that's why he's thinking of vengeance. Booker T versus Big Show. No countouts, no DQs. And that way he can sell it for good. And Bischoff says, "You just put him through a table. What you think he'll make it to Sunday?" And Joe says, "Well, if he can, I want to be the last. I want to be the one that puts a nail in his coffin." Well, Vampiro doesn't work here yet, so I don't.
And Bischoff has, well, if you had a count out and a DQ, sounds like this feud sucks.
Bischoff says, "You know what? We got history. We're kind of like blood. We'll do it. I'll talk to Vince." And Show's very happy. "Thank you so much. Woo! Booker T!" And Bischoff wipes sweat off of himself because there's fucking just so much sweat. This guy is just ginormous. What a fat man. And he wipes himself off, and then he picks up the cover of the Triple H DVD that's on his side table, and he starts, I guess it was already in the DVD player. He turns it on, and he watches Triple H's Madison Square Garden return, which I don't think was too far before this. Or maybe it was. I don't remember. I guess it was long enough that they put it on a DVD, but we reviewed that episode.
We did.
Triple H MSG return, so you can go check that out as well. And
he was watching the retro sync.
Holy fuck.
Now, these guys are funny. We got to get them in the NWO.
I like Call them now. They've won what? 3 years in a row? Company of the Year. Holy shit.
Now, these guys can book.
That would be fucking awesome. That would be awesome. And that's, I guess, Deadlock in a Time Machine.
Would have just chanted BWO at Steven Richards and called it a fucking day. Maybe got a big ass sandwich.
We're at Ozfest, actually. Fuck this show.
Yeah, we actually see the graphic for Ozfest and just go there instead. We're looking at each other with V-cut Subway sandwiches. Weren't we supposed to do something? Dude. Fuck it. Anyways, Mudvay's playing on the main stage.
Deadlock and Time Machine going back and stopping watching wrestling. Fuck that.
So we go backstage. Johnny the Bull Stramboli.
Yes. Yes. You know, fucking motherfucker.
That's motherfucking Johnny the Bull.
He drops the voice.
How cool is this guy? He's got the hat.
Look at his chain.
This is the new Triple H. Johnny the Bull Stramboli. Give that man an invite to the NWO right now.
This is the new Triple H. If Bishop would have said that in this promo, that would have been the best fucking thing ever. Wow.
Bischoff coming to WWE and instantly getting everyone's roles incorrect would be so fucking funny.
He doesn't watch, so he does. Oh, Johnny Stramboli. You're like Triple H.
Johnny the Bull Stramboli. We're putting you with Just Incredible. We got our new Stone Cold and Triple H power trip.
Wow, power trip. That's fucking awesome. That's even better because Johnny Stramboli worked for him before. He knows this guy.
That could be anybody.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Now it's Triple H.
So Bischoff says, "Hey man, how you doing?"
Dude, yeah, Johnny the Bull's here saying, "I whacked Bradshaw with that 2x4. Forget about it. And I want to thank you for letting me compete here on Raw." And Bischoff pretty much says, "I didn't do that shit.
I ain't done nothing but watch Deadlock the whole time I've been here."
Yeah, he's just, the boys are back in town. You see this? Come over here. Well, he says, "I'll give the same opportunity to any young superstar."
I'll eat the soup.
Fumbles is crazy. Here on Raw, it says, "Johnny, welcome to Raw." Then out of nowhere, no clips, Bradshaw, who runs in House of Fire and it kills Johnny Stramboli with a clothesline from hell and pins him and wins the hardcore title back.
This is legendary. The Bradshaw no clip on Johnny Stamboli is like one of the best Bradshaw moments in WWF history. I mean, he winds it up and gives it to him.
Imagine being Johnny Stamboli having to do this promo, and off screen you see Bradshaw just fucking revving up to kill you.
I like to imagine he ran like all the way to the parking lot.
He got a bunch of momentum. He got a ton of momentum and just happened to get there at the right time and blow Johnny Stamboli's head off. Wow. That's okay. I like that better. So he fucking kills him with this thing, wins the hardcore title. He looks down at Johnny Stramboli and says, "Welcome to Raw, you punk ass." He holds the title up to Bischoff's face and says, "That's Bradshaw, hardcore champion."
So backstage, Brock Lesnar is here with Heyman. Heyman's hyping him up for his match tonight as Taker comes into the scene and goes face to face with Brock.
Yeah, he says 6 days from coming Intercontinental champion and SummerSlam become the Undisputed champion. And Taker walks up behind Brock because Heyman's been obviously talking shit all night, and then Heyman, of course, trying to be a conniving bastard, gets between and says, "Once again, Undertaker, on behalf of my client, it's an honor." And Brock says, "Paul," and he says, "After you, Taker," and Taker says, "No, I insist, after you." And watch out, Bradshaw's running around. He's got unbelievable momentum. He might fucking come take your head off. Oh fuck, here he comes. Run.
I like to think that Bradshaw just runs around the arena just looking for people that are standing there waiting to get clotheslined.
Dude, you know when you're fucking going to the backstage area and shut your mouth and you can run the corridor?
Yes.
Like, just do that, Bradshaw.
Dude, imagine if that was online and you just see Bradshaw come around the corner. Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, run!
So now it's time for the featured bout of the evening.
Yes.
Undertaker and Brock Lesnar versus Ric Flair and Rob Van Dam.
Main event match here. Brock, as we mentioned, already won King of the Ring. He has a shot against RVD for the Intercontinental title at the pay-per-view. Last Monday on Raw, RVD was chasing Shawn Michaels up the ramp because Shawn Michaels is, I guess, fucking with him. NWO is probably fucking with him. That's dead now. But he was set up because Brock Lesnar comes out and clotheslines RVD on the stage and F5s him on the stage. That was last week. Also, by the way, James, WWE Vengeance brought to you by Subway.
Get those V-cut sandwiches.
We've watched an unbelievable amount of Raws and SmackDowns and shows in general where there's a tag main event with top guys, and it's always like all right, we can plus 10 this because there's usually nothing going on. This match is like great. This is a great match.
It is actually really good. I enjoyed it myself.
Like, the work they do here is all super solid. The story they tell here is great. Flair is the get heat on guy for RVD's hot tag, and Flair is taking everything.
Yeah, Flair looks great. All his hopes are fantastic. The crowd's buying all of them.
This is awesome.
Sticks to his character. Everyone sticks to their character. Ric Flair waits on the ramp for the moreover Rob Van Dam.
Crazy.
That's nuts, man. What a moment in time.
I know. Like, again, you had him right there.
Right there. I mean, all you had to do, just win the Elimination Chamber.
Just maybe keep Hunter on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe SmackDown couldn't have been the SmackDown
Paul Heyman said, get him off SmackDown now.
Well, I'm sure Triple H had the same feelings.
Get him off SmackDown now. We have Johnny the Bull Stramboli.
Dude, they do get him.
They do.
And he fucking mother effing bombs Rikishi.
Rikishi was one of the best mid-card acts in SmackDown history.
I know.
Here. Shakes his ass, comes out, goes to the ramp, dances with the hat, pyro.
Bumps. Dude, wow. Yeah, that's nuts.
So RVD, yeah, one of the most over guys on the show. Very awesome to see. And it made the match a whole bunch better here. Flair and Taker start off. Taker goes to take Flair to the corner for old school, but Flair bites his arm and then chops him down. Just good work, man. Yeah, just awesome.
Bites his arm and Taker goes, ah!
Yeah, that hurt, didn't it?
Taker selling big for all of Flair's chops and shit even made them even better too.
Yeah, it did. RVD hits a cross body on Taker for a 2, and now he's in. Huge RVD chance here. And he's
so
in the ring
over.
with Undertaker and Brock Lesnar.
Yes,
Huge
I mean,
RVD chance.
Yeah, even more than like Flair, he's getting pops.
Bunch of foam fingers in the crowd. That shit was awesome.
Dude, this guy in the front row with the fucking both the double foam fingers doing the taunt.
RVD kicks Taker down and he tags in Flair, who locks into figure 4.
Woo!
I couldn't believe that was done so early, but I guess with the way the match was
know.
structured, they decided to go ahead and get that out here. But
Yeah, because Flair doesn't really get much back until like the back end when he's firing off shit. But I thought that was awesome, especially because they do the gimmick where Taker goes down, his shoulders down, they count 2, and he does the Undertaker sit up. And then
sit up Goozle.
Flair. Yes, dude, that was awesome.
That feels like end of the match stretch spot.
Yes,
but super cool
early.
to see regardless. Flair low blows Taker as the ref is looking up at Taker because Undertaker is so tall that the ref has to look up, and then fucking low blows him and punches him down. That shit was so funny.
He's piecing him up. Taker's on his knees and Flair's piecing him up.
So Flair hits the rope and Taker goozles him and chokeslams him for a 2 that RVD has to break up.
Nice.
See, this is all good because like Flair's taking all these fucking shortcuts and he's biting them and he's low blowing them. He's punching them down. But then when Taker finally gets him, he's never kicking out. RVD is always breaking it up. Right.
Yes.
So just like I said, super good work here. Lesnar comes in and hits some corner spears on Flair, and Flair is selling it like he just got like shot in the midsection.
Yeah, they're killing him here.
Also, Lesnar is cheesing these corner spears.
Okay.
That's his whole damn moveset at this point.
They do look gnarly. They probably saw him do it once and said, you
keep them coming
do that all the time. Yeah.
So Lesnar hits 2 backbreakers on Flair. Flair rolls to the apron and Taker hits a leg drop on him. Like,
I was awesome.
Dude, wow. What the fuck? This is good. Yeah, wow. That's so natural.
Like, I know, like, the crowd even booed him because, like, they want to fuck with Taker, but he's fucking with Flair. And the ref was distracted, so he didn't get to see Taker hit the leg drop. And that's Taker's move. So
Taker throws Flair back in from the outside, and Lesnar goes for the pin, but it's a 2. Flair tries to fight back, but Undertaker's got them soup bones.
I mean, Flair's chops, like I said, Taker's selling them like fucking death, but, Taker's Taker, and he's punching the shit out of him. There was one here that happens where Flair sends Taker into the ropes and then throws a chop that Taker ducks, which I was like,
he throws it high too.
Yeah, he does, and then like Taker hits the diving lariat, which is like, okay, that's
dude. I mean, this is awesome. So Taker line, Flair rolls over towards the ropes. Taker misses the elbow drop. Flair rolls over under the bottom rope to the apron, stands up, and then eye pokes Undertaker, and then runs over to the top rope to try to hit that crossbody. If I could just hit this crossbody, I could win.
It's coming, and the crowd's there for it.
And then Taker cuts him off, and Taker hits a superplex for a 2 that RVD has to break up. All this shit is going to beat Flair. Like, all of it's beating him.
I was like, okay, he's taking Deadly Driver. Like, Taker's just throwing him off.
Yeah, sure.
Taker then goes to the top and superplexes Flair. I said, wow. Like, unbelievable.
So Lesnar comes in and continues the heat on Flair. It's a great power slam. I mean, he just gets him up there.
Dude, he does. He fucking nails him. And then fucking Brock rushes Flair in the corner. Flair moves. Brock takes the post. Flair back suplex to Brock.
Dude, and Brock was going way back for him.
I know. He was gone. Like, I mean, I was like, wow, Flair back suplex to Brock Lesnar is a crazy visual. Like, I don't even know if Flair even knew how to do it. It seems so odd.
Dude, he hits it, goes for the pin. Lesnar launches him off of him.
Over the ref. Over the ref.
That was awesome.
Cool shit. Yeah.
Lesnar tags Taker. Flair tags RVD.
Huge
RVD. Pop. Yeah, I mean, RVD's been waiting to get in this match for a minute. RVD hits a spinning heel kick on Taker. Shotgun drop kicks Lesnar off.
Holy.
Monkey flips Taker. Hits Rolling Thunder for a 2, but Lesnar stops him. RVD then hits the Sid kick off the top on Brock. A split-legged moonsault, but Taker breaks it up with the leg drop.
Dude, Taker taking a monkey flip is just crazy in its own, I think. Like,
he was down with RVD, said this shit's cool.
He was! Like, get your shit off, bro. Like, goddamn.
I don't think Lesnar was the legal man here either, but it's all right.
maybe not.
I think JR says, that is not the legal man.
I can't see anyway. I don't know.
So Taker goes for the last ride, but Flair lines him out of the ring.
Fucking yeah. That's
Lesnar
awesome.
then F5s Ric Flair,
Oh,
but RVD super kicks him and the crowd goes nuts.
dude, they
Because
all
they
come up.
know.
Yes, they know it's coming.
Yeah, RVD goes over to the corner. He jumps up for the 5-star, hits it flush, but Taker is the legal man.
No.
So Taker comes in and he hits the last ride on RVD and gets the win.
I mean, tremendous work here. Like,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
what a great TV main event. Like, this hits all cylinders. Everyone gets over all their shit in. Brock looks like a monster. RVD is the fucking guy. Taker still, you know, I mean, he's the champ, so he's getting his shit in. And Flair took so much heat. He's like, you know, the old vet, and he's getting beat down, and everyone wants to see him persevere, but also tag out to RVD, who's cool as shit.
Yeah. I mean, just great stuff here. I enjoyed it. Very simple, but very good. Earl fucking it up and counting when he wasn't a legal man was funny, but I guess they had to make the crowd believe for the stretch. So Taker holds up the title here, but Brock Lesnar assaults him from behind.
No, Brock jumps him because, of course, that was the plan all along, and he hits the F5 on Taker, which looks nuts because Taker's gigantic.
Yeah, he spins with it too.
He does, and even say on commentary, "Holy fuck, that's your big jump."
That was crazy as hell.
Brock picks up the undisputed title. He stares at it, and he drapes it over Taker's back. Little sign there for things to come. That's not over yet because Bischoff. We go backstage. Bischoff is in his office still, and Bischoff says, "Nicely done," I guess to himself, or he's watching Deadlock.
Nicely done, boys. Enjoyed it this week.
Good episode. I'm gonna call my friends and tell them about it. So he gets on his phone. And he dials a number that he has written down on a piece of paper, and he says, "Hello,
is this Chase? Chase Richards' son?"
No, it's not what he fucking says.
In fact, he says it's Dick the Johnson.
Well, Bischoff says, "Hey, this is Eric Bischoff calling. I'd rather have this conversation in person, but unfortunately, I have to leave a message. Listen, Rock, I don't know if you were watching Raw. Hopefully not. It show's bad. No, this is a good episode actually. But Vince has been me the general manager for Raw. I want you to know right off the bat, Rock, I'm a huge fan, and I really believe that Raw needs The Rock, and maybe you can be Stone Cold on this show. I hate leaving a message, so I'm looking forward to talking to you Thursday at SmackDown. See you then." And he hangs up and he laughs, and JR is mad. He's had enough. He's what the hell is that all about? Can he do that? I guess we'll see on SmackDown. And that's how the show ends. You know what, man? I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought this show was gonna have like nothing, but I had a good time. I like this episode.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, like had some fun matches. The Bischoff stuff's all fun. Had some fun segments. Main event was sweet. We got a good Undertaker main event. Like how often does that fucking happen?
Yeah, right.
Like that's awesome. Johnny Stramboli's here. Just Incredible was here. What? Stevie and Tommy Dreamer fucking knocked it out of the park. Like
unbelievable.
Yeah, like this is a fun show. I enjoyed it. Well, that is it for WWE Monday Night Raw, July 15th, 2002, and that is it for our show. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/deadlockpw. We have hundreds of hours of exclusive content there waiting for you. So much coming in the month of April and every month after that. Sign up now and find out why 6,000 people are on this son of a bitch, because, I mean, that's a big number. Also, if you like pro wrestling, you like Deadlock, well, fuck, you'll love Deadlock Pro Wrestling. We have so many shows coming up. We got shows in North Carolina. We got shows in Las Vegas. We got shows in Japan. We got shows in Los Angeles. All these shows coming up and many, many more to be announced. DPWTIX.com. If you're in any of those areas or you can get to any of those areas anytime soon, we got a ton of dates for you and we are kicking your ass. DPWTIX.com. And if you want to fucking feel what it's like to watch a Deadlock Pro show, and if you've missed out somehow, DPWOnDemand.com is in your face. Everything we've ever done is on there. All of our great shows in high quality waiting for you. And who knows, maybe you'll be able to watch them on other devices here very, very soon. Hopefully some info about that shortly. And we will be back next week for another edition of the Deadlock Podcast.